This YouTube broadcast is intended for adult viewers 21 years or older.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
It's the Casual Toy Chat. It's Flex Friday.
Nice, baby.
It's Halloween, bitch. No treats, only tricks. Do you wanna die by fire or dismemberment? Time to celebrate the darkness. Let us all hold hands and dance around the candles on the pentagram.
We've dealt with a few tricks, but mainly treats. 43 flexes, hell of a feat, welcome back. New nightmare on street jumps to scenes with crime tape and blood sheets. In our lifetime we face every demon, bag snatchers all the time. Not just disease and itching, the muscle noggin just give them a reason. Chopping up bodies, leaving multiple lesions. Still every drip of blood is a total depletion. Complete dismemberment, no body cohesion. Zombies in the slum coming deep like a legion. Demons on the loose, no need to hit up the deacon. Now's the time to make peace with what you believe in. Repent for your sins, you just might break even. Never waking up, your life must be sweeping. Taking everything but the candy corn we leaving. Come out, wherever you are. Little pigs, let me come in. Not by the hair on your chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. Here's Cassie. Y'all asked what's next after 19. We had to make 43, our illest entering. Skills hardening up like it went through tempering. Burning opposite steak like the 14th century. Trick treats every night, our bags never empty. Snicker bars, M&Ms, we both got plenty. All the foes on some Joe Jealous 110V. Work week is done, fucking Flex Friday frenzy. All Friday, this is our routine. Taking shots, Delta 8, rockin' bling, more nicotine. Nothing but moist lunch here, we don't dry clean. Welcome to the show and have a happy Halloween.
It's Halloween, bitch. No treats, only tricks. Do you wanna die by fire or dismemberment? Time to celebrate the darkness. Let us all hold hands and dance around the candles on the pentagram.
It's All Hallows Eve. To you, what does that mean? To me, it means I can't go home until I see you bleed. Like from your eyes leave until your last breath is freed. I'm praying Ave Satanas, your soul belongs to me. Please do not be afraid. Your death is not in vain. Your martyrdom will be remembered on this sacred day. The way your chest was flayed, the way the blood was drained. I peeled your skin and cut the skull so I could eat the brain. Pour blood on the floor to summon the dark lord. The candles flicker then die. He emerges once more. God of the slaughter, the deity of death, reveal yourself once more.
My name is Flex. You know just what that means. I'll rip out your insides and feast on your meat. I'll turn you to my bride, then drag your soul to hell. All of my minions will be there. You'll hear the wedding bells. Get down on your knees, take your place as my bitch. Consecrate this matrimony with some demon dick. Swallow the dark load, it's gonna burn your throat. You'll learn to love it over time. You'll even ask for more cigarettes as I beat them cheeks until they start to bleed. That's just more blood for me, and I'm gonna keep splacking that ass until it's filled with seed. Brenda's having a baby. Happy Halloween. It's Halloween, bitch. No treats, only tricks. Do you wanna die by fire or dismemberment? Time to celebrate the darkness. Let us all hold hands and dance around the candles on the pentagram.
What up, man? Welcome to another Late Nights with Kez and Bruce. I'm Kez, he's Bruce.
What up?
Hope everybody had a fantastic Tuesday. Today was eventful for me. It was a good day. Worked out well.
Gonna have a good day.
gonna have a good day. Hey.
And ain't nobody gonna die today.
One of them words didn't work. Ain't nobody gonna die today. R.I.P. Takeoff too. For the hip hop fans in the chat, man, Takeoff was
R.I.P.
taken away
He had
from
to ride
us.
on the wings of Fred. R.I.P. Fred.
And his bird passed away today too, man. His pigeon, his white pigeon, passed away.
So I just got Casper left.
R.I.P. Takeoff and R.I.P. Fred.
He flew on. I would like to think he flew on her wings.
Not making super light about the situation. No, it's never humorous. Of course, it's very sad.
I mean, would you rather go on the back of a dove or a Valkyrie? A Valkyrie.
I'd take the dove.
I'd take the dove too.
I think it'd be cooler. Long Dragon, who? Yeah, yep. Yeah, today's candy hangovers. Candy hangovers, yes. All right, let's shout out everybody in the chat, man. We got Big M in here.
Big
What's
E.
up with you? The sites with the jerseys. Fuck.
The collector.
What up, the collector? I'm trying to think of the answer to your question.
Y'all know
man.
Steve will be on tonight. Anyway.
Hopefully he'll pop on unless he's involved in some football stuff tonight. Damn, what was it? Was it cartoon jerseys? I'm trying to find that for you, man. Long Dragon in chat too, man. Long doesn't know who Takeoff is. That's fine. Everybody doesn't.
What up, Long?
Everybody doesn't listen to rap music, man. I hope his family gets justice, man. That shit's fuck well. There is no justice. You can't bring a person back. Very shitty, man. Jeezy Crazy in chat, man. Yeet. What's up with you, man?
Jeezy, what the?
With the Stay From Crease. I'll stick with.
Jeezy with the preloaded crease.
DFS himself, DFS Infinite. What's up, Vega? He's got a couple names. Too much stuff with candy today. Man, I have the dumbest. If y'all look at my Facebook post, I have the dumbest goddamn bucket of candy. It don't even make no sense. I'm looking at that thing like, how the fuck do we eat all of that? We went to one lady's house. She's like, oh my God, your kids are so cute. Here, just take the whole bucket. I looked at that bucket, it was like half full. That whole orange thing that I got in my Facebook post, the lady gave half of that. She gave us half of that. I was like, oh my God, man. I tried to get my oldest daughter to quit the hunt right then. I was like, man, we good. She's like, no. She's greedy. She wanted all, boy. She's like, no, there's still more houses in the neighborhood, Dad. Fucking, oh, yep. We gotta get shots in now. Sacrament. Go. All right. Finish shouting out people. One Life Man, what's up with you, bro? Excuse me.
What up, One Life Man?
He said Take Off was the artist's name. He's a rapper, formerly from the group called Migos. He got shot leaving a bowling alley. Two other.
Fred is
he was shot. Two
one
other
of my
people injured.
pigeons.
His bird just ceased commission overnight. Just went to sleep and didn't wake up.
Yeah, I thought she was like roosted in the corner. I was thinking like, damn, this bitch ain't laid an egg in a minute anyway. So she's all of a sudden about to.
When's the last time you seen her moving around and shit?
Yesterday. I had her out. She was out flying around yesterday.
In the afternoon?
Actually, I had her out yesterday afternoon when I got home, when I got off. She didn't really fly around much. She was just chilling on the cage and shit and doing her normal shit. And then she went back in.
Hey, I forgot about that prank, man. That shit be hilarious.
What?
DFS said if I had kids, they still be out trick or treating. So they go hard, huh? My kids, I had to shut that down. They wanted to keep going. My son was done. He wanted to get back to Fortnite though. He has an addiction. He wanted to get back to Fortnite.
Crack night.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, I'm ready to go home, Dad." He's like, "We got enough candy, Asia. Dang." Hey, this is what I was talking about. The Hydra candy, right? God. Two of them ain't gonna fall for it. Yudi would. Yudi will fall for it hard. It'll be bad.
Something get broke.
I should record that shit, boy. It'll be bad if I tell Yudi that shit going. I'll be like, Yudi, I hate dog. He's like, hey, that's why I hate you. Yeah. She's like, that's why I hate you. Start throwing shit at mirrors. Yudi go in, boy. I don't know what's up with him.
What up, old school?
Yeah, what up, man? What up, old school? Families, capture suspects, yeah. The selfies. Yeah, but keep walking, Halloween. Oh, nice, man. Nice. I'm about to spell the link. I don't know if you want to join in and show anything, or if it's a production night and you don't really feel like joining in, whatever. So, hey, yeah, because you can print out whole sheets of the small stuff. I've even thought about that, man. These large vehicles, it's a specific niche, man. A lot of people can't keep up with it. A lot of people cannot do it.
At least will get you killed. You know.
Yep, it will.
Oh, some
he's
game.
not. He's cool.
He's saying something about Lone Dragon. It's comment. No, take off from the Migos and Fred a pigeon. You wouldn't know.
Oh, you're up. For tomorrow?
No.
Huh?
Yeah.
I got another white poster board right there.
Sometime in November, close. Holiday ornament for a contest.
Oh, we got 3D printers, Asia. Ooh, we got a chance to shine it. We finna make you famous, Asia. That's before Christmas. You need to start using your laptop more often, Asia.
I said bring it to your next RH meeting in November and see if I can do it somewhere in November.
You need to start using your laptop more often. I should get you a mouse too.
Maybe I should start on it tomorrow, just in case. I don't know when. Like nobody knows when the meeting is. I just know it's somewhere in November.
What up, MIS1?
Do a drawing. Draw the type of ornament you want, and we'll try to figure out how to make it reality. We'll make it something physical. So that'll be like you designing a Christmas ornament. I'm sure the teachers think.
Yes. Look. Flex is in production, y'all. Like full on.
What's up, man?
Flex is in full on production.
Might be done. Might be done pretty quick. Could you hand me one a pencil up?
Cut that down.
Let me get her a point. Get her a point for drawing.
I got Friday night function.
You can't be in here. You gotta go in the other room.
Man, them shits don't sharpen pencils like they used to.
Yeah, they don't.
Even pencil sharpeners are different. You gotta get electric one, really. And then those don't work good on them real wooden pencils. It'd be like them. They do good on them white wood pencils. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Them hard ass. The ones that do good on pencil pot.
The Lincoln Logs.
Hell yeah.
What, like do some
Fuck yeah.
Lincoln Logs. You
Printing.
talking about for a Christmas ornament?
No, we talking about printing.
Printing Lincoln Logs?
Mhm.
Yeah, there's nothing to it. Shit. Wouldn't be nothing to it, man. None of my shit's running on anything at the moment. I've been overwhelmed with kids and holidays, kids and people I know, and holidays and birthdays. Shit, like flex songs. What up, Prof? I did tinker around. I have been tinkering around with a vehicle very sparingly. Last time I was messing with it, Bruce said cut that shit off, that he was on the way. You remember that picture I sent you? And you some shit. You was like, "Oh, you ain't doing this shit."
Yeah. Yeah, I had sent like a meme or some shit. Oh yeah, it said on my watch not or some shit.
Like, do it like halfway, like make the bottom and the top separate, and you put the inside of it, and you could create,
What up, director of the puss?
and then you could see like,
I'm sure they probably have some glitter filament, maybe. Have to look for it.
or you could put glitter inside.
You don't think?
I'm sure they probably
You
make
think they
something
do?
with it, but
You don't
why
think it
not?
would fuck the nozzle up like the
Why
glitter?
not?
But like pieces of the glitter would come off inside of the nozzle and clog it up, don't you think?
I mean, it'd be like, I don't know.
Eventually.
We got that shiny ass filament.
Yeah, but that's not glitter.
I have to look into it. All right, let me hit you. Okay, I did share the link. If anybody wants to jump in, man, links in the chat up here. Yeah, and what y'all think about the Ramen Toys knocking off the Ghost Rider shit for $250, but with no characters?
No better. That's
Yeah.
worse. That's even worse.
You're missing 40 now. You don't get 4
Right.
action figures.
Right.
It's like,
That's even worse, and it's still higher. It's
a
still
double fail.
it's even worse, and it's still $100 more.
That's a
Really,
double fail.
it's really still like $150, $200 more than what it should be. And just because I know they got to make their money, I'll say it's still $100 more than it should be without figures. Come on now, get the fuck out of here.
They ain't gonna do that shit either.
It better
That's
be
not
better.
gonna
Like
be
they better hey, they still got to come harder than the other one too. You can't just knock that off. You got to put a real trunk in that motherfucker. You got to make wheel wells. You got to like really come on. They got to fix what they did not. They got to add what should have been added the first time.
Now, if it's somebody like me or Steve making some shit like that for $250, then that's what it is.
But you can't. You don't have the option of mass
They're
producing.
casting. Hell yeah, they're casting and shit. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear no $250.
What up, DFS? They go Don.
I'm selling my Ramen toys.
We own.
I'm done with them.
With what? What's that?
Ramen toys.
Ramen?
What do theirs look like? Do they have a picture of what theirs is going to look like?
They were rendered.
Hold on, let me bring it
But
up.
renders are cheap. You know what I'm saying? Renders are cheap.
Right, it's not real. It's a render. Yeah.
Oh, so that just means that may not even be what it looks like when they come out. A render is like just a drawing, right? Not the actual thing. Right?
I'm just so disappointed in the whole situation. I fucking can't really express myself. Yeah,
It's on their website. Are they taking pre-orders for it already?
I don't know. They're probably not going to do it after all the shit talking that they experienced. Hours.
They're probably gonna say fuck it.
I mean, like there was a chat last night on that other Retro J or what, I don't know what channel it was.
It's still high, man. With no figures, like come on.
I didn't put it together.
With no
two and two together. That Ace was Ramen Toys was the guy behind the company that talking, and I was in chat. I was just like, man, Ramen Toys was doing good stuff up until now.
Like been Ramen Toys. Yeah.
It's all over.
Yeah.
This
the
is their
honeymoon
Oh
boat.
yeah, that's render. I mean, they put actual fire on it. So and that's not even a real render. That's just a picture of a car,
pretty much. Yeah. This
and
is
they
what,
put that's not even a toy. They took like a picture of a car.
That's just some Photoshop shit.
Yeah, that's not even
that's
nothing.
the car outside. That's
Yeah.
the car outside with fire on it, bitch.
Hey, they went to stockphotos.com, downloaded a picture of an old school car, and then motherfucking added some flame filter. You can do this shit on with your
And then they said,
Instagram.
"Happy Halloween, motherfuckers."
Hey, that's hilarious. Wow.
Yeah, and they thought everyone was gonna be all happy about it, like
of a picture of a real car with a filter on it, bitch. Get out
This
of
is
here.
the thing,
This doesn't
like,
show me nothing.
how
No.
fucking out of touch are you where you think that we all want a fucking car just because Hasbro said that we were gonna get a car and now we're not gonna get a car?
Man, whoever
I know fucking people are that stupid in this community, but not everybody is.
whoever these companies are that make the car, like the toy cars that we, whoever is making all the different types of cars, that shit gets deep. There's all kind of different companies. I know that, like, there's all kind of different brands for toy cars when I go in.
Yeah, but like, if you take it from like Jay's perspective, he wants something that's licensed, and Ramen Toys ain't gonna give him that shit.
Right. But I'm saying the industry is taking note to what happened or what's happening with it, and somebody's gonna come up with something similar. Watch.
Someone's gonna come up with something licensed.
I mean, shit. Like, I don't know, man.
Otherwise, it's nothing. Whatever they have is just nothing. It's just another boat or whatever.
If that shit was it, if it was a Dollar Tree car that fit 12 or fit 6-inch figures, somebody would be cutting that bitch up and custom painting it and look just like this. So
Yeah, but I mean, are they gonna pay $250 to do it?
I don't know.
No, and they don't think so. They're like, fuck.
I can't believe I'm hearing these tickets for vehicles.
But just them coming out with that made me disappointed because Ramen Toys, I thought they were doing some cool stuff, like their Silverhawks are licensed. And now that I think about it,
Is that what you're trying to do?
I don't think that this is Ramen Toys' first vehicle. I think that Ramen Toys did that
Anything in the world.
the KO Ninja Turtle van.
Oh yeah. Which one?
Science Ninja Team.
The Ninja Turtle van that was at Walmart.
No. There's a a Ninja Turtle van that you could get on fucking like Show Z and Ali and eBay, and it's not a NECA.
Turn down low, knowing I got a bad ear.
See, like S3D picked one up. A bunch of people picked one up because they don't want to pay the money for the NECA or the Super 7 Turtle van. And I'm pretty sure now that Ramen Toys are the motherfuckers who made that thing. Like the cat's out of the bag on that one.
I never watched Ninja Turtles when I was a kid. I don't think I've seen a whole episode.
I used to watch some shit.
I don't think I've seen 30 minutes of Ninja Turtles in my life. The only thing I've ever really seen was like the game, but that was really like I didn't really do right when I was a kid. I was my TV when I was a kid. It was like you get TV for an hour. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no like I was outside all.
When I was a kid, it was like you get TV for as long as you could fucking handle.
In my room, shit. I was in my room or I'd be in my room like sanding cars, doing like.
You could play fucking video games until you wanted to kill yourself.
See, my parents weren't like that.
They were like that.
You can be outside or you can be in your room working on some shit. Like I would make them little boxcar racer cars. You know what I'm saying? I would sand
Oh,
them,
yeah.
bitches, paint them up, man, and I would take them to these races that they had, man. Fucking,
Fuck yeah.
my dad would
I'd
take me
be
to the
fucking
boxcar
trying to
race,
buy like
race,
hubcaps
had
and
my
shit.
cars in the race. And of course,
I'd buy like hubcaps and fucking polish them up and repaint them and shit.
I get deep into RC cars.
I have one that I did here when I was a kid.
I'm talking about wooden. These are like they're wooden, and they're probably like this big. They're made
You
out
were
of like
making 'em?
balsa. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then like you paint them, and then you put the wheels and stuff. Like I had a bunch of.
Oh shit! Damn, that shit shiny. What hubcap is that off of?
It's off of a Chevelle,
That's
a
just
70. I did this one when I was a kid. I used to like pick these
say,
up
man. They do
and they'd be all fucked up and shit, and I fucking polish them back, repaint the black, and fucking.
Much. What dude's riding around with lawnmower tires on the Chevelle? Yeah, I was making like box cars and fucking like I used to do they used to be these little set. They're not. I can't remember what they were called, bro. They were like these metal. They would be like different sizes of metal rods, and then you could screw them together with screws and bolts and make different things out of it.
I get fucking sheet styrene. I fucking glue it together. Here, I'll go grab this Optimus Prime that I made. Hold on.
Okay. I can't remember. It was like a tech set or some shit, man. But like, I used to do shit like that. Bro. The TV was like, bro, if it was a good night, man, my mom might be like, all right, you can. She'd be like, if it was night, man, where she was trying to really chill, her and my dad was trying to chill, they was trying to get in a good fuck mode. And if they didn't give a fuck, they'd just be like, have the TV off by one. You know, then them be them good epic nights. I had to share TV time with my sister, but it's whatever. She always.
Here's one of these shits I made when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's tight.
I think it was like when I was getting into high school. I made this one.
That made it. I mean, what do you mean you made that shit? What is it?
And I put the hinges on there. It's supposed to be like Power Master Optimus Prime.
Wow.
Does it?
Yeah.
It doesn't transform, right?
No.
I was about to say, man, what the?
God damn,
but that shit's still tight.
It's built on a Gundam. It's built on a fucking heavy arms. And but I used to get my Gundams before they came to the fucking United States.
I mean, how the fuck? The Rector said, yeah, I think that is what they were
called. Fun. This is fun. This is some of the bullshit I used to do.
Yeah, man.
Cut up sheet styrene, fucking file that shit down, paint it.
How did you make that? Like, did you shave plastic?
I know, right? That's pretty damn impressive. Probably cardboard. Maybe added some fluffing with cardboard and then filled it out. Made sure it was.
Yeah, I used to fuck around a lot with that shit in middle school.
How did you create structure changes on it? Like you said, it's based on a Gundam body. So what'd you use, like styrofoam or cardboard to fluff out parts, and then?
No, the sheet styrene.
Okay, sheet styrene, and then you use like what, that Mod Podge or whatever y'all be talking about.
I would cut the sheet styrene and I fucking put in super glue and I fill in the cracks with baking powder, and then I fucking sand that shit.
Okay.
That's how I used to fuck it down.
I see. That was pretty damn good Optimus Prime, man. Wow.
Back then, I was all into fucking customizing my Transformers. I was fucking heavy into Transformers, like a motherfucker, in like middle school and high school and shit.
Yeah.
God damn. Hell yeah.
Hey, that Diaclone, what you're doing with Diaclone, man, that's just awesome because it throws business their way, and I'm willing to bet that you're a lot more reasonable with rates than they are.
The fucking so like
they don't offer the parts that you're offering, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, there was some parts like that I drew up on, and I didn't fucking print them out or anything or offer them or anything. And then I seen another guy in Japan. He had some parts that were really similar to mine. They did the same fucking thing, basically.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then I was like, I was thinking to myself, like,
Big Dick Caveman.
what up, Visual Caveman?
What up?
How's it going, man?
And I was thinking, you know, I got so many parts already drawn up, and some of them are just like little teeny fucking parts, you know, that took me maybe 30 minutes, an hour and a half to draw up. I'm just gonna start selling the files for those so that they fucking get out there, so people just don't sell the little shits anymore. They can, if they want it, they can get on it. Because I'm just gonna oversaturate. So I already have so many parts, and I fucking draw them so fast. That doesn't matter. Like yesterday, I got those tactical carriers, and today I've already made upgrade parts for everything on that shit. Like I made a weapons rack for the outside, and then I made adapters to go to.
You got to be really creative.
It's like it goes on an inside rail, so you can go to the fucking VMAX connector parts.
I would never think of that shit.
I'm in a 90 degree to the VMAX rail.
I would never be able to design.
It's just a bunch of little shit like that. Well, this one's not that little. This one's kind of big, but it's just so I'm just gonna fucking just start selling the files and saturate the market with my shit.
Hey, yeah, shit, might as well.
It's like the little fucking adapter
stuff.
pieces.
Hey, and then you could do larger larger projects that you actually like auction off or whatever. Like you build,
the assemblies, like I'm gonna charge like fucking probably good money for them, like $50 for the files if they want the assemblies.
Shit.
But the little teeny peg to peg male connectors, this is gonna be like $5.
Right, yeah.
Shit that takes me 30 minutes or less to draw up. But you know, it's just that's where the base is gonna go up and up and up from there.
Small change add up quick.
Yeah, because I've been like my the adapter piece for the fan on the printer.
Yeah.
I've already sold like close to 20 of those fucking things. So it's like I might as well just start saturating the Diaclone market with a shitload of parts.
What's up, Steve?
Fuck yeah, man.
It's cracking.
What up, Steve?
Well, you always got to make
Not
a food
much.
reference.
What we got
That's
here?
what I've been working
Always
on.
got to make food reference.
Oh,
Hell
nice.
yeah. That's nice.
Very cool. Was that an extreme set?
Nope.
No, he
It's a
made that.
Digital Caveman special.
Oh, very nice.
Hell yeah.
Lightweight.
Oh
What
yeah.
is-
First time I've really worked with foam. So,
What adhesives are you working with, Digital Caveman?
do what?
What adhesives are you working with?
Glue stick.
Glue stick?
Yeah, and I got some spray glue from the dollar store, but it really makes the paper warp.
Oh, fuck.
So
Yeah, you need a different quality paper to use the spray adhesives and shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
probably
that
more
thicker
like
shit.
photo type paper.
He
But I'm just using like regular card stock.
using
Hell yeah.
he using that printer paper.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that shit. Like, fucking try to figure that shit out.
Yeah, I got some. You're on Instagram, right? Hit me up on Instagram with your email, and I'll send you some stuff.
Cool. Yeah, I want to start when I do my Pogo. I want to do a packaging art and shit, and fucking have a box for it.
Yeah, but I can send you files for like all those little boxes and stuff.
Oh, that's
Done.
so cool.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
Inner John cubes.
Hell yeah. I need to work on a transformer part that Traymatic kind of fucking pushed me in the direction for. It's a weapons rack for transformers, but I was like trying to think about like how I wanted to do it and shit, and like how to make it kind of special. and fucking, I'm gonna put like a little energon cube in the center, so like it looks like it's like powering all the weapons and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe put it on like a easel.
Something else that you could 3D print that would probably sell well would be like a 1/12 scale weapons rack for like G.I. Joe and Valaverse, that type of stuff.
I picked one up from Marauders. It's a 1/12 scale fucking like little locker room style thing.
Yeah. I think I know the one you're talking about because it's like they bill it as a model kit.
Yeah, let me go grab that one. Here.
MIS one.
Oh, that looks sweet, Steve.
Yeah, it's the Transformer All Striker. Or the Bumblebee All Striker.
Oh, the Bumblebee. Man, they really should have made that Beachcomber.
Right? It's
But
cool,
it's
though.
Bumblebee, so let's put Bumblebee
It was
on
actually
everything.
easy to transform, unlike the his tank.
Yeah, see, I passed on those.
So I got this.
I don't know. I got my finger in too many cookie jars as it is.
This is the one that Marauders sell.
Oh no, it's a different one than that. It's I saw them on Amazon, and if you search 1/12 scale weapons racks, it'll probably come up. But it's a model kit, and there's 3 or 4 different ones that you can connect. It's got connectors where you can connect them together, and it's got like pegboard on the back where you can hang the weapons, and like one of them is that all the way down, and then one of them has like locker pieces in it and drawers and stuff like that.
I gotta check that out. That's fucking sounds really badass.
They were pretty cool. They were kind of high though. They were like
That's kind of what I think
$40.
Trey. I think that's what Trey was imagining, was something kind of like those scenes where you. That guy still. The scenes where you see dudes fucking standing around with a bunch of guns and they have like a fucking table in front of them, type of deal. And all that.
Yeah.
The weapon room.
Pop goes the weasel.
Yeah, see what he's got in there.
It looks so concerted.
Shit, I gotta see the fucking photos of that thing. I gotta see the photos of that.
I didn't go in on the selfie series because the ones that they were showing off during PulseCon and stuff, they didn't really look all that realistic.
I mean, this looks
like
better
people
than
to
some of
me.
the other ones I've seen, but only small angles I could see maybe looks like me. But the one I've done that I printed up that a friend of mine had 3D designed looks way better.
Yeah. Yeah. I imagine if you had a scanner,
I have a scanner.
you could do you could do it up right then.
Well, I have a friend who actually did one of my face, but not with the scanner. He just did it freehand, and it's spot on.
Awesome. See, I don't think it's the sculpt so much with those as it is the deco, especially with
it's
folks
a
that have
sculpt,
facial
it's
hair.
a deco, it's a lot of things because they give you certain facial features, like, and not everybody has those particular features. You know what I
Right.
mean? And
So
like
it's
even
pretty much
hairstyles,
like when you're in a video game designing your character, that kind of yeah.
Yeah, this weapons rack doesn't work too good with this weapon at all. Don't work good with that rifle there.
and the head is too big for. I feel
Yeah,
like,
it does
you know
look
what I mean?
like it is a little
Like
big.
Lone actually nailed it kind of on the head. It kind of does look to me. It's like a bobblehead. You know, it's like an orange on a
Yeah.
toothpick. You know what I mean? Like, and he literally, like, Lone is right. That's the only thing that kind of irks me a bit. It's like the head is just
An orange on a toothpick.
it looks horrible.
Fuck. I ain't gonna subject myself to that shit.
I just did it just for shits and giggles.
I'm gonna wait if that thing hangs around for a couple of years. And they
It's
keep working
actually
on
old. But here's the thing: it's actually very old technology that they're doing. Other companies have done it. In fact, there was a company that was doing it before the. I mean, actually, I want to say it was right when resin really started coming out, and it was actually a different type of resin they were using, and so they've been doing it for, God, since 2007. You know, there was a company who was doing similar stuff. It looks hideous. In fact, it's funny. They made fun of it on an episode of Big Bang Theory years ago. You know, and where
I remember that episode.
Hofstadter or whatever, he sends in to get a 3D.
Yeah, and he gets like
a couple of the guys do it.
a static statue back.
Yeah, like I'll show you the one I've got that my friend
Well,
did.
now those people work for Hasbro.
Oh, and by the way, these are made in Mexico. That's where it ships from. It ships from
really?
Mexico. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the selfie series shit. Yeah, he sent me a picture of it. I was like, "Are you happy with it?" He's like, he said it looked cool and shit.
Yeah, now the Big Bang people, they all work for Hasbro. So that's why you got that.
Mine's gonna be funny. My shit gonna be funny. I know it. I know my shit gonna end up looking crazy.
This stuff looks pretty good.
I can't hit my goatee.
What was that one of them Action Force?
No,
Yeah.
I think the head,
All the stuff in
I
here
got
looks pretty good.
I got just the weapons packs. I didn't get the well, except for the Swarm Trooper gear pack. That one,
See,
man. If you got a Swarm Trooper, you got to have that gear pack for it, man.
Oh yeah. See, now I will say this though.
This one's
I
decent.
think that head sculpt that they did, that Hasbro Pulse is doing, that belongs on an even bigger figure, because it's about the same size of this one, but this is a bigger figure. Now that one's way better.
Yeah, he killed
That
me.
one actually has my features and the hairline and all that.
Yeah, why can't they copy our beards? Why can't they give us our beards?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out how to hack the selfie series
not
so
bad,
I can make figures of other people without their permission.
Right?
Do some voodoo magic shit. Yeah.
It did pretty damn good, actually. Both of them are perfect.
I want to have
One is just a little more shaved. You don't have
one
the
selfie
You know,
series.
it's just, to me, a part of it too. It's the head, and it's like what Lone says. The head doesn't match the body size. It's literally as if they put an orange on something really thinner. You know what I mean? So,
well, you got to think, even though, you know, all the figures that they're putting in the selfie series they're calling them all 1/12. You know, the Star Wars figures run smaller. Well, everything runs smaller than the Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
So I think they have
That
like a
does pop right
standard
up.
head size that they, you know, that they do the process on for all the different figures.
People can't help it, Lone Dragon. It's just like the fucking Ramen Toys Hell Charger. They can't help it. Some people thought they were gonna get a Charger. Some people knew they weren't gonna get a Charger. Now they fucking want a Charger no matter what.
Well, there's a third-party company where I think I saw it on TNI News. There's a third-party company that announced they're going to do a fiery car.
That's what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Ramen Toys.
Is it Ramen Toys?
And yeah, now I'm selling my fucking Ramen Toys Silverhawk figure, and I don't want anything to do with those motherfuckers.
Was it a bad figure? Or no?
No, it's just
this is the head on a.
I can't be fucking
on a
doing that,
Valor
supporting
figure.
copy and paste companies, fucking KO. Nah, fuck that shit. That's not even a quality I value in myself. So why would I be supporting it and paying money to a company that does it? Nah.
Is that the Centurions, Sky Commanders, or whatever they
Right,
are.
right. And those are really good too. And fucking, and they're doing a mask, KO mask called Mask.
I don't know if you guys will be able to tell. It's kind of, it's real blurry, but the hair is separate from the head.
And they fucking.
Yeah, see what it is, they got, there's only so many hair pieces you can choose from.
Yep.
Those are already pre-made. So
Yeah.
the heads all have to be a standard size.
Well, that's straight.
Which I
Did
think
you get yourself a series? That's straight.
I think it's stupid that they made all the.
What up, Astray?
You
What
know,
up, Ashtray?
They couldn't just make it, to where, like, for example, this one, you could just do whatever hairstyle someone has, have it be molded, and just paint it. You know what I mean?
So last night that guy Ace from Ramen Toys was on that other stream talking about this Charger, and fucking it sounded to me like this isn't the first time this company's done a vehicle, and I'm pretty sure that they're the ones who did the Ninja Turtle van.
What's the name of the company who did it? Because I'll tell you, I know who did the Turtle van.
It's not released under a company name.
For the Turtle van? Yeah, it was. I'll tell you right now.
It's called Space Science Team Ninja or something like that.
Yeah.
And fucking, how many other space time machine releases do you think there is? None. Just the Turtle van, and that's how fucking Ramen Toys has been operated.
Oh,
besides their
does it have like a flux capacitor on the inside?
Right. Yeah, it's Underground Arsenal.
Underground Arsenal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, how many other releases do you think Underground Arsenal's done? Probably zip diddly do. That's how it works with the KO Transformer companies like Fans Toys and shit. Now they're calling themselves like Robot Paradise.
Yeah, some of them have changed names several times.
First I ever heard of them was with the Turtle van.
Right.
Otherwise,
and they're probably vapor. They're vaporware.
Mm-hmm.
The way it sounded like this is something that this company has done before. And I was like, oh. And Ramen Toys wouldn't put themselves on a KO Turtle van and put their company name on the line with something with a Ninja Turtles property. That'd be fucking suicide.
So who's all gonna watch the Eternia live stream tomorrow?
What time is it tomorrow?
I don't know.
I ran across it on Instagram. I was like, man, I'm not getting it. So
it's
what up, Bigum?
At 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern.
3 p.m. Nope, I'll be picking up kids from school.
Shoot.
I mean, they'll have
like I said, it's not like I'm interested in funding that anyway. I mean, it's a nice set. Don't get me wrong. It's just I'm not doing the origin stuff. So
that's a whole lot of toy right there.
It is huge.
That's a whole lot of toy.
I'm backing two of them. One I'm gonna.
You seen the Thunder Tank that they pulled out?
Oh, the Super 7 Thunder Tank.
Fucking huge. It's like fucking like huge.
Yeah. Yeah, because those are 7-inch scale. Yeah. Those Super 7 Thundercats.
I saw that motherfucker. I was like, God damn.
Oh shit! Did you see the Super 7 Star Trek: The Next Generation stuff?
I heard about it. I haven't seen it yet.
The pictures are up on where did I see it? At Big Bad Toy Store. I saw the pictures on there, and the first wave is Riker, Data, Guinan, and Locutus.
Let me see
The
this shit.
Locutus looks pretty damn good. Well, they all look good. He just has, it's like he has extra sculpting or something in it, so he doesn't come with as many accessories. But hell, Riker even comes with a damn trombone. Yeah, they are pricey at $55. Lone Dragon.
Oh, so they're ultimates.
Yeah, it's out of that Ultimates line, so it has a little bit of that cartoony look to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now.
That's the college kid sock syndrome that I call tube sock and body syndrome.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, I mean, that's how the uniforms are anyway. And
Yeah, the slacks.
I had thought about getting the Playmates is doing a 5-inch Star Trek line. That's it's a lot like the line that they did back in the 90s.
It was a dice game going bad. When do you see a lot of dice games going bad? Someone always ends up hurt.
Somebody loses.
Someone got to leave.
I just don't want to give those companies a fucking dime.
With a millionaire, like really worthy of shooting at you. Like, why are you even playing?
Even if I like it, something in my
this is the way I look at it.
All these
horrible. I don't feel as bad getting some of that stuff if it's older stuff that's no longer being produced.
Why do I have to?
That's a little different than a straight up,
y'all just get the fuck out too.
Earthrise Optimus Prime, for example. When Hasbro's putting it out and then third party Chinese people are putting it out at the same time, that's
got out and never went back.
Yeah.
Why would you?
I don't agree with that. But if it's something that's been out of print for a while,
Yeah, those Super 7 figures look crappy.
I don't know, man. That data looks pretty damn spot on.
I don't like them at all.
The uniform and like the hip joints is what really kills that sculpt for me.
Yeah.
Those hips are it looks like the same damn hips the Playmates figures have.
It's the same complaints I had about all the Joes until I saw the Joes in person. They looked a little bit better in person. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and the thing I like about that is those are different than Classified because they're strictly going for that animated look to it rather than like Classified where they're trying to update the look a little bit. A lot in some cases. Too much.
What up?
It's like a dark.
If I want to fuck you that much, guess what? I'll fly you out there.
Like they don't know how much they're gonna update. One guy is doing one thing and another guy is doing another thing.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
If you get rich, I hope you don't go to Paris and invite me.
I get rich, man.
I think I'm just
I would use my money to I would like.
Oh fuck that chamfer.
I would actually.
All right, so who ordered 20 Eternius?
You?
I got one. I ordered one.
Who ordered 20?
We gonna find out.
That bitch is $650.
Ashtray gonna be divorced next year, and he gonna be on the screen.
Well, hey, I'd be out of there.
She left.
I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that.
I'd have to make me a house out of all them damn Eternius.
See, I don't see the point in ordering that many because, I mean, here's the thing: there's no even guarantee that the thing's gonna resell at a high amount.
That would be the.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Steve. So I'm gonna tell you, like,
I don't doubt that it will.
I don't think I'm gonna open mine for two reasons. Of course, I don't have space to open it. Like, it's in my heart to open it, but something about about it coming out again clicked in my head as I wanted to own a piece of history. Like,
you what?
I wanted to own a piece of history, like something special that went down.
Same here.
That's why I jumped on it. It was like, I know I shouldn't do it money wise, but I want to own a piece of history. That it's at almost 40 fucking years later, we done went back, making another Eternia. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Well, if they
It's
did,
gonna hold its value. I just
People, I think it'll hold its value. I just don't know.
Just people that pay big money for that.
Okay, so it'll hold its value. I just don't know if it's going to be one of those things like HasLab, where a lot of that stuff is doubled or tripled or whatever in price. I think with the amount.
all right. So if Mattel did fucking Dino Riders, like just straight up reissues of all their shit, and they were expensive, like the T-Rex was $300, would you back it?
No, not at $300. Well, no, not at $300. No,
Because that's what it is right now. That's the price you'd pay right now for it.
Damn, money now.
Well, not necessarily. So they have what the Jurassic Park line, right? You look at their all they'd have to do is add brain boxes and like the accessories.
You scale. What are you gonna scale to? 4-inch figures, something like that.
I don't see that, but maybe like, well, I mean, a 4-inch figure that'd be kind of cool, you know.
Because that's what they are. That's what the original figures are. 4-inch.
Well, the original were actually like a 2-inch figure. They were smaller.
Yeah.
The original was.
I don't remember. I just remember I had them. And they were like about that.
Or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they were smaller than a GI Joe figure. I remember that. Because I had quite a few of them as a kid, and
Yeah, they were a little bit bigger than Mask, weren't they?
Just there's no way in fuck. Like even if you're gonna make all that shit for a big ass Dino Rider, then you're dealing with. I mean, like for Jurassic Park, like you got Jurassic Park Dino, it's like this big. Then you got all this fucking shit you're gonna print out. No.
Brother-in-law that used to come. He started.
The scale's all fucking.
See, my thing is, I don't know if they would just start from scratch, one scale, what the scale would be. Personally, I don't want a 6-inch scale.
No, I don't want anything.
It's too
For
big.
that.
No, I don't want anything big. No.
You know, I want something.
She said.
And I would actually be fine if they did something based more off the original scale, or if they're going to do it, maybe 1/18. So be between a 3 1/4 to a 4-inch figure.
See, I wouldn't even want 1/18 to be too big.
That's not.
I think a good scale for it would be 1/32. Then you could
That'd
use
be
it
good.
with your mainline Transformers.
That'd be cool. Which I think that's what it was to begin with, was about 1/32 scale.
All right, yeah, I'm finna show
There's
my.
a lot of people designing for 1/35.
Mm.
And they have like files you could download and print out your own figures and shit. Pretty nice stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know Fire Talks. He prints out a bunch of that Dino Rider stuff for the fossilizers.
Fossilized.
It looks good too.
And it's
Send
got
me a
kind of
link
like these
on my,
fossilized.
Instagram to that if you
Do what, Steve?
Send me a link on my Instagram if you can.
Okay, it's on. If you just search up Fire Talks on YouTube.
Instagram. He's on Instagram as Fire Talks Designs. But he has a Patreon where you get all his stuff from.
Yeah,
And
there
he's
was
been-
something another he was selling stuff on that he just closed it down because
Right. He closed down his Patreon because people were selling his files without his permission on Etsy.
So he's not selling designs anymore.
No,
No,
he's still
but-
selling them. He's just going to do it a different way. He said.
Oh, okay.
I can't
So yeah,
remember.
his
the word.
Fire Riders-
Talks? Like Fire Talks?
Like TOX.
Oh, TOX.
Yeah, his Dino Riders are built around the Battle Masters. The Transformers Battle Masters. So they're like around the same size as Micromasters.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're not like the classic Dino Riders designs. They're his own original design.
So how do y'all? So S3, this is a question for you. How do you plan on tackling the idea of people being able to take your files? Because once you sell it to them, it's kind of free game, right?
Well, no. So I make everyone agree to something. Now, with that being said, I've had people try to go against and all that. Because I keep records of everybody who buys from me. I sell directly. I'm not selling through Etsy. I'm not selling through, any
Hey,
third
I see
party.
Jeezy Crazy.
So everybody I sell to, I sell direct. I make everyone agree not to sell the prints unless they have permission from me. In the beginning, I wasn't even letting people sell prints at all. Now I'm allowing it, but they have to pay me a royalty for every time they do it.
You can do it a different way. Like you can sell your print with a hardware kit that you source all the hardware for, or you could sell your print with a part that you don't include in the file set.
See, and I was thinking about doing that, but then a lot of people don't want to do that.
Right.
But now is what I am doing though, is I have a program that I'm able to incorporate my logo into the STL files and a serial number for every person who pre-orders has a serial number that's going to print on their print. So if somebody were to sell, and every serial number is different, and it's right under S3D Toys, shows their serial number, and it matches up to everybody's file that I have. So we're going to see if that works. Right now, it's just a matter of trust. Anybody who breaks the trust, I go public with it. And so other designers won't sell to them. So far, I've been pretty lucky. I've only had maybe a couple people do it. And those people, as soon as I found out, they apologized. They made right on it. They admitted, you know what I mean? Like they took ownership for it. So I didn't even have to go online and blast them for it because, they've done what, a lot of us have done. A lot of us have printed other people's stuff. And, that's why I'm real particular now. It's like I don't like to print anybody's stuff but my own. And that's just because, I don't want people doing that to me.
I'm thinking that if I sell my files, it's not like anybody's going to be able to build what I've made anyway. Like they're going to have to put a fuckload of work into putting together my shit.
Well,
they're going to have to push pins. They're going to have to source hardware. It's either they get that hardware from me or they get it from somewhere else. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of ways to incorporate it where they'll be completely fucked and it'll deter them. Like, oh shit, I'll buy the file, but only with the hardware kit.
Yeah. See, or the other thing is what I would do. Don't sell through Etsy or any of those things. Sell direct. Keep track of everybody you sell to. Charge a premium for your files. And that's the other thing too. A lot of people say, oh, well, you can sell a lot more if you sell for cheaper. Fuck that. I don't care if I sell more. I'm fine with selling to 20 people at $100 a person. That's $2,000. You know what I mean? If that's all I do, then you know what? Hey, I know exactly who I just sold to.
Right.
And now that I'm allowing those people to sell my prints, providing they throw some money my way, I still get revenue coming in. I have one guy who I get at least $300-$400 almost a week from selling my prints without me having to do anything. So, for me, it's like, I don't know, like, I think you got a good thing going. If I know, because you were kind of hesitant on selling your stuff, just sell the prints. You know what I mean? Charge a premium because you've done such a great job on it. I'll tell you right now, the only reason why I even started selling files was because I ran into some financial difficulties and, I did what I had to do to make some cash and it just caught on. But if I can turn back in time and just wait and just sell prints, I'd do that. And I would have bought more printers because now I can get my prints down a bit or in price because I have more printers. I can print more, less time. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like
that's what I'm thinking. Like I think I just want to sell prints, finished product on Etsy, completely finished. Like this is it.
And I think that's what you should do because you have such good product. So it's like this. So like I mean, I've got some stuff from like Mark II Designs that Kaz has sent me some stuff. I have other friends, and I haven't had a chance to print anything from anybody. It's like I just have it's like even with Kaz, like I've sent him my stuff. He's so busy printing his own stuff, he doesn't even have time really to print the stuff I send him. You know, and so even let's say, for example, if you offered the Pogo, I want one so badly, but I wouldn't even have time to print it. So I'd rather just buy one from you because I know at least you know your tolerances already. You know your print. You know what I mean? And
yeah, we send it all up with all the support with fucking.
So I'd rather just pay you, you know, and
that's why I like when I look at my file set and shit, I go, even if I gave this to somebody, they'd fucking have to spend a long time on every single fucking file to support it and get it right. And like,
and I'll tell you, I hate, okay, so I have a love-hate relationship with resin. It's a great product, but I fucking hate it. I hate cleaning it. I hate dealing with it. It's messy. It smells. It's annoying. You know.
Yeah, it's like
great
it's
stuff.
like it's like you have to have. It's like running a kitchen, and you gotta fucking do everything in a certain order, and you have to stick to that fucking order. Otherwise, you're gonna make a goddamn mess. And yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
And people don't realize too that the more you print, and that's not even just FDM, but it's also with resin. You know, things start to change. Your aperture settings with the lights, your tolerances, and then you have to make those adjustments according. You know what I mean? And so, because the screen starts to go out, or the FEP starts to get a little bit more milky before you have to replace that.
I'm learning all that shit. Like right now, I'm just printing shit just to get experience printing shit too.
Oh yeah.
Be like fucking just to get it down, be able to like really learn it, and be comfortable changing out the film and all that.
Oh yeah, well that, and then I'll just say the temperatures in your house.
All right.
You know, the temperature of the resin. You know what I mean? Like all of that comes into play. You know, because the slightest difference could actually cause your print to print at even at a micromillimeter of a difference, which can ruin like an entire, especially with resin, you know. And with resin, you put something together. If it's, you know, at least with FDM, okay, so I can really I can drill it. I'm fine. It's not going to mess it up too bad. You know what I mean? But with resin, you try to drill something with resin, you're going to crack it.
Yeah, chips.
You're going to chip it, crack it. It's going to snap. It's going to break.
That's why people do their mud shit, and they mix two different kinds of resin. They do all this shit. It's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm starting to learn all that.
And then you start to learn, like, so I've started to, well, actually I take it back. I started and I stopped with the pigments because I was messing with different pigments to get different colors, because, you know, you're still kind of limited on the colors you get.
Right.
And then even with mixing, like, let's say Tenacious with some other ABS strength resin, how much is too much? How much is too little? You know, and with that stuff, actually a little bit goes a long way. Right. Also, your cure time. You don't want to undercure, but you also don't want to overcure. You know, if you overcure something, you can also, it'll become brittle, it'll break, and let's see. I'm sorry about that. Let's see the baby, bro.
Right.
Yeah, all I can tell you, man, enjoy them while they're that size. When they get to be teenagers, and
so
smart
cute.
mouth.
Hi, buddy. Yeah, I remember when they were that small.
It's the last one, man. We made sure of that.
Yeah, they said I'm mixing that now. I'm using the M58 and I'm using Soraya Tech Quick Navy. Mixing those two. But I'm only using a little bit of the Quick Navy and mainly the M58.
Oh, okay.
Get the pukey.
Let me ask something. On stuff that y'all print MDF, and you know it has.
You mean FDM
or FDM, and you know it has a lot of little print lines in it still.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever like brushed on some clear resin and then sanded it to smooth it out?
No, so I have not. I know people who've done different stuff. for me, you know what? It is what it is. It's a little line. They don't bother me. To me, it just actually makes it stand out even more as like, okay, hey, this is printed. You know what I mean? Like, in my printers, I mean, I've gotten them to where they're so good to where most of the stuff you can't really even tell, you know. But no, I mean, and I know some people try the ironing, you know, there's like an ironing selection in Cura, and there's other different things you can do to try to smooth it out. You know, I figure, you know, it's got print lines. I already do enough work removing supports, putting stuff together.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to do all that stuff. I mean, you know, it's personally, I don't mind the lines. I do have one customer who he does not like print lines at all, and he's gotten rid of the print lines when he buys from me. But and that's why I only sell. And he's fantastic. His stuff. So I'll send him stuff, and I send it unassembled. He assembles everything himself. But by the time he's done with it, it doesn't even look like it was printed. It looks like it was professionally fucking done. I mean, the way he paints his stuff. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Shit! Yeah.
He makes my prints look even better than what they are. You know,
which
what I mean?
I have to say that Cobra hydrofoil. Oh, dude, that is badass.
So the lines come from the print, right? From it layering. So there's no way for you to like utilize that in a design, huh?
Well, no. So no, it has nothing to do with the design. That has to do with the print. So
I've seen some crazy shit.
Super fine detail. Then yeah, you can get some of that
What up,
down.
Destro?
And then your print time goes up, and it uses more filament. So
I've seen this guy, and he fucking was resin printing, and he told me that he fucking took the resin on a paintbrush, painted it on the fucking surface, and then used the fucking UV light.
yeah, so I know.
What?
What did the UV do?
Then you got paintbrush lines on your shit.
Probably, yeah, probably. I would think.
Yeah. So were you talking to Bricks with Wings, or is that who you're talking
No,
to?
I don't remember. It was someone on some other shit.
Okay, so some people who do that, they do it if they're doing, let's say, a translucent resin, because they don't want to sand it. And so there was a guy who did that, and he told me to process all that. I tried it, and even after it coming out of the cure, it was still sticky. I didn't like it. I will never do that again.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, when it comes out sticky, like this stuff all loves to come out sticky, and you have to let your part sit for like a week, like a fucking week.
Yeah, and so for me, it's like
for like
it's not like I won't like when that guy said brushing it. Nah, all I do is I wash it, then I cure it, and if anything, if I need to sand it down, and then maybe apply like some Krylon, like the clear acrylic, I'll do that to get the gloss. You know, but
for the most part, you don't need to sand any of the fucking resin shit. Most of it comes out pretty fucking nice. But I mean, you can sand it. But I noticed when I sprayed it with the microfiller that I use, that it and then I sanded it, that there it did show up with highs and low spots with the microfiller. So I was like, oh shit, it really took it all out.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, see, and for me, it's like, so the only time I would sand something is if there's a lot of support marks where you need to just kind of just even it out, or if I'm doing something that, let's say, like a canopy, where I'm printing it in a translucent resin, and so you do like the wet sand, you wet the sandpaper, you start off at a higher grit sand, and then you progressively go to lower and lower, and then eventually, once you clean it up, all that, you take it outside, you hit it with some clear like acrylic spray paint, let it dry, spray both sides, and it will be crystal clear. You know, but that's also, it's a lot of work. You have to be very gentle when you're sanding it, because you can snap it, break it, whatever. So I don't typically sand a lot of
If
things.
you drop a 3D print, that's pretty much a wrap.
What's that?
Like if you drop a 3D print, that's pretty much it's done.
Well, yeah, I seen this motherfucker too, and he took that shit to a sandblaster, and oh man, he took those motherfuckers the line right out.
I bet.
And I was like, and I've
How much
always
of, yeah,
wanted.
but how much of the sculpt did he take out too?
Yeah, I was gonna say he didn't eat it.
It looked like he didn't take much of a scope out.
Really?
But I've always wanted like a small media blaster so I could just fucking blast my Gundam fucking parts all quick before I paint them, you know?
How much are those?
I don't know. I seen a Japanese guy. He had one. He was using it to fucking sand his parts before he fucking painted them. I was like, son of a bitch.
Wow.
Oh, you probably can get away with that. Fuck that. I wouldn't do that. Was it a high grade model?
For your wife,
It was just a fucking a master grade kit, and he fucking had some kind of small hobbyist media blaster, and he fucking was able to sand the surfaces all quick on that shit, and then fucking clean it, dry it, and then just paint it. Bam.
That's brave. It must man, I wouldn't do that.
Sounds that, yeah, it sounds
I'm sure he probably practiced a lot on less expensive kits before.
That's right, years of experience. And I'm wondering what kind of media he's using and shit too. Like, fuck. Using carbide bits.
You better watch out, Kaz.
Aluminum
Wilford
sulfide.
Brimley right around the corner. He waiting to beat the shit out of you with a diabetes bat.
So far, so good, man. So far, so good. And this shit's delicious.
What's up? Yeah, I got a box.
What's in the box?
You don't want to know what's in the box.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
I finally found one of these.
That's cool.
So I got the whole set as of right now until they decide to do a Series 3.
And you know they will. It'll be Shockwave or somebody.
Is that the Marvel Universe one or the Amazon one?
The new one. Hey, that was like the first toy my girl ever bought me.
You said that was that the Marvel Universe 3 3/4 scale one?
Let's see.
About 2 feet.
Let's see. This is 7 inch.
They did a repaint of that one. They released it as Marvel Legends as a Amazon exclusive, and it came with Future Past Wolverine. That's been
let me grab a Marvel
years ago.
Here's a Wolverine.
Yeah, that's the 3 3/4 scale one.
Yeah,
but even though Sentinels come in all sizes, so it works with.
I mean, yeah. I wish I would have got the other one, but fuck it.
Yeah, shit. I got 2 of the old Toy Biz Build-A-Figures, and then I got one of those. I'm like, okay, well that's my Sentinel.
Man, at my grandma's house, I have the it's Colossus. I let the kids and destroyed it, but like the paint shit all coming off of it. But I just leave it there as a memento.
Oh, we got here. Oh,
Oh, nice. Sears catalog.
Oh yeah, y'all heard about Takeoff, right?
Yep. Right there in your neck of the woods, man.
Yeah, I know.
There's a little bonus to the wheeljack flat.
Don't be playing them fucking dice and shit.
Yeah,
It's some sore ass losers, and that man, it's some sore ass losers out there that don't they get mad because you don't give them a chance to win their money back. You know what I'm saying?
They say they don't have, or they said they're looking for the suspect, man.
That boy gone. They said they don't even know what he looked like, so that dude gone.
They go get it together though. I'm sure they got some camera footage or something.
Now, if they offer some money, somebody might rat his ass out.
They got somebody on the Dolph case, didn't they? They caught the dude that shot Dolph, they think.
Man.
Yo,
what up? What up?
Yeah, bro.
You know what it is. So somebody has an original the Tyrannosaurus Dino Rider, still mittens and box sealed from KD Toys with the actual bag. Receipt.
Sentinels everywhere.
I was asking $19,000 for the damn thing.
Don't you wish Marvel Legends would do shit like that? Like, you know, real figures.
19,000.
Marvel Legends did the Sentinels. It's just their needs.
If you want a if you want to buy Dino Riders,
no, I'm talking about as a figure.
Get them on shopgoodwill.com. They're still going to cost you up the ass, and they're still going to be in a bidding war, but you'll find some good ones on there.
Can it do a back?
This is fucking mint. I don't know how this is so mint. This is like the first time I've seen show this mint in a long time.
What is it? Dallas Retro.
I think it goes with the Manta, right?
Yeah.
Is it a C-Ray?
Yeah.
It goes a Sea Slug, yeah. Fucking, this motherfucker is so crispy mint. He came from Wheeljack Labs.
All right, that's what's up.
What the fuck? Like, there's nothing wrong with this one.
That's a good thing, man. That's a good
Okay,
thing.
you said that, but can it do a backflip?
What's that?
Can it do a backflip? You don't know if anything's wrong with it until it does a backflip.
Well, I'm hoping the rest of this is nothing wrong.
It'll do a backflip. He's in a backflip and 12 cartwheels. It's an O-ring, baby. It's an O-ring. It's gonna do all that. Yeah.
You're gonna do a backflip.
That's what I'm talking about. You're welcome to the club. Yes.
Okay, then. I've got the vehicle, but I don't have the driver.
That's what's up.
That's cool.
Yes. Welcome to the club. I got mine right overhead. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this one don't look too yellow either.
It's a beautiful vehicle.
I tried to pick one out that wasn't yellow, and I think I fucking pulled it off.
Nice.
And I paid $45, and it's complete.
Dope. That's what you want. That's what you want. You want it complete.
Okay. I'll put a little polish on this here a little bit more. But other than that, I mean, I love this. This looks great.
It's nice.
Yeah, I haven't held one of these since I was a little fucking kid.
Yeah,
Definitely a cool vehicle, man.
Hell yeah.
Classified should do that one. I don't think they got a HasLab that.
Shit, this
Man,
one's
they don't have to HasLab anything, but you know,
splits into a fucking glider and shit.
Yep.
I ain't know how.
It separates from the bottom part, but you got to be careful because
You don't want to break.
those
You don't
connection, those clips, they're very delicate.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of people's broken already.
Yeah.
Looks pretty nice. Even all the missiles are really nice.
Yeah. Yep.
The decals,
Decals are
They're perfect.
That's what I'm looking at yours. I'm like, damn, your decals is crazy.
Oh yeah.
You got the cobra at the bottom of your tail fin, right? I don't even have those on mine.
Yeah, Wheeljack did me right on.
Yeah, man. They did.
Hey, we're at that time frame were stickers coming pre-applied or you put them on
Oh, we put them on
for that vehicle? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. Back then, yeah, we put those stickers on. I don't think until the 90s.
Or my dad did. My dad put all that shit on.
Didn't want to mess up. I got you. You got to watch a few examples. First.
See, my dad was kind of like, he kind of liked that you put these things together and you put the stickers on them. So he was into buying them and shit. Because it gave him some shit to do.
Yeah.
That's nice, man. That shit's super clean. Good price.
Fuck yeah, this is dope as fuck. Damn, I got some sick toys right now. I don't even want to go to bed.
Christmas.
Don't worry. When you get home from school tomorrow and after you finish your homework,
I might not go to bed.
What up, Bruce?
What up, Ron?
He's not gonna go to bed. He's gonna be walking around the house.
Bitch you, bitch you, bitch you, bitch you.
Oh shit, he got the mojo.
This is the one out of the 3-pack, not the single release.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell about a liver
And
spot.
all the joints.
They're
move
good
on the legs.
Nice.
Unlike damn Iron Spider.
Yeah, that shit didn't make sense.
Pissed me off.
Yeah.
But if y'all want to see the full review of it, shameless plug here. I dropped it Monday, the review for it.
Oh yeah.
And then
man,
this came yesterday.
Oh, I just had one just a second ago when I compared it.
Oh, that's that new. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is Shadow of Spawn.
Yeah.
And he's more like when
The
Spawn
cartoon?
first came out in the 90s.
Yeah, with the front decoration.
Yeah, because see, it's like, you know, the more modern ones have a lot of detail over the body.
Yeah, the
and this one
wash
is
and
just
everything.
smooth.
Yeah,
Like
that's
it's
a
a
comic
costume.
accurate almost. Cartoon.
Now I ain't too happy with the chains, but is that the
Kickstarter?
Yeah. He had so many different costumes though, the way he drew it, Spawn, and very
Oh yeah, there's definitely not just one.
Yeah, he did different
So
styles.
I have a question for you.
What's
So
going
you're
on?
a fan of McFarlane, right?
Yeah.
But he did a Kickstarter crowdfunding.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't like anyone who did the crowdfunding.
He's not Hasbro or Mattel.
Yeah.
Right. It's okay for him.
He's the
No, but he did that for a figure that's an exclusive figure you won't see again, actually. He does one-off statues and shit.
When he did his Kickstarter Spawn, was his figures on the shelf at the time?
Yeah, he
Not
had
those
figures
ones.
on the shelf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but not those particular ones. Those ones you won't see anywhere else. Only
But he hadn't done his Spawn line. That was like he was like, I'm gonna start doing.
Out yet, and
He had the
Multiverse line was like just popping out.
Okay.
the DC Multiverse, yeah. But
Yeah.
he also had the Mortal Kombat, the video game joints.
Yep.
Yeah. The Mortal Kombat was out too.
Yeah, that's what the Spawn is out of. Out of that Mortal Kombat.
So
line.
he was trying to be like, hey, I'm gonna get you guys a figure you can't get it anywhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much.
See,
And
I
I
will
missed
say
out
this.
on
damn packaging.
I had backed it and then backed out
Yeah.
because of whatever. I think there was something else at the time. I decided I wanted more,
Mhm.
but I really wish I had backed it because
Shadow Spawn.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
The only thing I don't like about it is he doesn't put any
proof
product shots on the back
Wish
of
I
it. It's
would have.
all Scorpion,
Yeah, that's weird.
and that's
But
on
I think-
every single one of them.
Yeah.
I think something's going on with Mortal Kombat. I think that
the new movie's coming.
The new movie, and Scorpion is a flagship character, so
Yeah.
Scorpion is the face of Mortal Kombat at this point.
Yeah, well,
all I can tell you is I ain't played Mortal Kombat since Mortal Kombat 2.
Damn.
Not really.
But
I tried to play it when it went all 3D and stuff. I'm like, nah, screw this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the Mortal Kombat's now is from the point of view of Scorpion. And Sub-Zero's story, really. You know, and then all of a sudden everything else takes place. It's not like from what's his name? Liu Kang anymore. It's not that. It's from Scorpion's point of view. Because everybody likes that character, you know, get over here. You know what I'm saying?
Get over here, motherfucker.
Bomb burst.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it.
That one just came today.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
So what did y'all think about that Happy Holidays Optimus Prime?
I'm gonna wait for it to come into regular colors.
Right.
You know it's in the pipeline.
Oh yeah, not finna waste.
I mean it's nice looking, but $55 for something you can, basically just use at Christmas time? No.
It sucks that they came so close to making it look like G2 Hero Prime, and they didn't.
Oh, you gonna get that repaint? Don't worry.
But
They have to turn around his fucking calves and shit.
I'm excited for that comic.
If McFarlane does any Christmas shit like that, recoloring, I'm gonna send him an unhappy fucking paragraph.
No, he's too
I
busy.
think the most
repainting
he ever
stuff for the
did
gold
was
label.
a Spawn with a Santa hat on.
I'm gonna wait for fucking Ramadan Optimus Prime,
like that.
I think that's like what he did. That shit was stupid.
and then I'll back it.
That's what he did.
He did a mug or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that shit is corny, man. I mean, look at the new Star Black series. I'm like,
You know what's pissing me off about the Star Wars ones is that I'm finding those in stores, and I'm not finding none of the other shit that was supposed to be out. I'm finding all this holiday bullshit.
Yep. Hey, I went into Walmart today, man. They got like 10 aisles, nothing but Christmas shit. I'm like, what the fuck for? Thanksgiving ain't even up. I'm like,
damn it, I ain't had my turkey yet.
Hey, down here in Georgia, I'm like, why does Hasbro fuck with Target so heavy?
oh, because they got.
I don't
all
know,
that
man,
shit.
but they
got all
canceled
that-
my damn Tiger Force Outback.
All
That
the
was the
sightings
only
that-
damn Tiger Force figure I wanted.
They canceled it.
They canceled it.
Yeah, man.
Those sons
Target
of
canceled it.
Mine ain't canceled yet, but
They canceled my
You better keep checking it.
all black one.
Yeah.
They canceled that one. I was like, well, y'all actually had me to buy a figure with no fucking paint on it, and
So
you
I'll
can't.
tell you, Target has
It says that the
every
Python
single
Patrol.
pre-order I've done.
It says it's going to be released shortly, or delivered shortly after the release date.
Hey, I guarantee you, after this Christmas season,
the
new year, you're gonna find Hasbro's gonna do all their products as far as G.I. Joe's, Star Wars, direct to consumer. I guarantee, because they want to cut out that middleman, because the money's getting tight. The money's getting very tight for these manufacturers of toys. You know what I mean? And then they don't want the chargebacks and the buybacks and all the headaches that come.
Hasbro gonna have to do something because I can honestly admit I'm now scared to buy their shit because I'm scared that when I get home and open it, it's gonna be something else.
Yeah, right.
It's already happened to me multiple times now. And the last time,
I can guarantee you,
I
when
had
I find that windowless packaging in the store, I'm opening that shit up before I take it up to the register.
But you shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Because you can actually get in trouble for that in the store.
Yeah, because you haven't purchased it.
Yeah. So you shouldn't have to do that. They you know.
No, I agree. You shouldn't have to do it.
They're gonna have to do like the goddamn tamper-proof seals or something.
But here's the other thing to that: it's not even kids doing that shit. It's adult motherfuckers doing this shit. It's a goddamn shame. Like on some real logical shit. It's a damn shame. Like you can't get what you want because somebody already tampered with.
I've done it. I'm not gonna say I haven't done it. I've done it. But the downside to doing that though is that when you turn around and you return it, that does hurt the line ultimately.
Yeah.
Because to the store, it's going to become an untrustworthy line. Why would we keep carrying this? And you're gonna fuck around and have a He-Man happen to Marvel Legends or some shit, or with all these. And that's another thing. They don't even look attractive on the peg. Like when you got all these closed boxes, and then you look to your right of you, and you got
and
Masters of the Universe, you got WWE, you got AC, what is it, AEW, you got all these figures, you can see them just fine, and then you look to the left of you, and it's just all these
and that's what's irritating about the packaging. I want to see the figure.
Yeah.
I don't like that
Well,
they're doing
not
that.
only that, marketing research has shown in a closed box like that, people tend to view that stuff more as a game than a toy.
Yep. Well, the other thing too, and I want to know what makes this figure so special to where they're going to charge more for him than another single box figure.
There's no reason for that. They were testing the waters.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a fool I bought
I
it.
just want to see if people will pay for it.
You get this little ass bin that's supposed
Those
to be
motherfuckers.
Yeah, and assholes like me
I
bought
believe,
it.
I actually believe that was supposed to be
throwing in the big ass trash can.
or Walmart exclusive, and they fucked up.
I already don't want to build a trash
And
can.
they gave it to Amazon and made it an Amazon exclusive. And Amazon said we ain't taking no more shit unless it's this price.
Hey, you see the fucking the Dark Trooper or what's it crap?
Oh, the Death Trooper or something? Dark Death Trooper?
The Dark Trooper, yeah.
It's
The Dark
cool.
Trooper.
It's okay. Some of the joints are really loose on that motherfucker, though.
I didn't care for it.
Mine was all right.
And I was like,
It is
Say,
alright.
listen.
It
You look
See,
like
this one?
Cylon.
oh, see, now that's the 3 3/4 inch one.
yeah, I'm
The 3 3/4. It comes with this one. It comes with this little charging station.
Yeah.
Now, see, had the Black Series came with something like that, that would have made it more worth it.
Yeah.
No, because that would have jacked the price up to $50.
Jack the price up to probably $45. But
No, it would have been a deluxe, yeah.
oh yeah,
All right, you guys.
Already?
Yeah, that was already at a
So
deluxe
y'all have
price.
a
It
good
was
night.
already $35.
All right, bro, you take it easy.
All right, later, Steve.
Take it easy, everyone. On
See you,
video
Steve
and in
is well.
chat. Y'all be safe. Have a good day
All
tomorrow.
All
Bro.
right, Steve.
And
Later, guys.
the little blast effects that come with it,
Yeah.
those are the ones that came on Return of the Jedi Boba Fett.
yeah, and they don't even work good with them.
I guarantee
So,
you they're
so
gonna have
fucking.
set up.
You think I should make that charging station downloadable file or
Do it.
what?
People will buy it probably.
Hell yeah.
Hell, they buy you.
All right, I'll make that one. I'll make that shit for the bigger one.
Yeah, man. Do that shit, man.
Hell yeah.
I guarantee you, once you start making kids out there, then they'll come with that type of fucking
No, we fucked up.
exclusive. They'll do it.
And I don't know how many of y'all ever played the Dark Forces game that the Dark Trooper came out of. But the version that we got in the Mandalorian, I don't think was
it's
the
fast.
final version. I think it's like the Phase 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like
Because the
phase
Phase
2
3 was much bigger.
It looks like a
Right.
Cylon.
At first, they were supposed to be humans, and then they figured if they removed the human element out of it and just made them completely robots, that they would be more deadlier.
But
So
hang
that's
on,
what,
I got
Moff
an
Gideon
example.
Less emotion, more terror. Yeah, man.
Sam, welcome to the show.
Sam Newsman.
Sam Newton.
Everything is in the material.
Go love your family.
It lowers your vibrational frequency, especially when you're outside.
Ignoring.
There you go, man. There you go. Sam. We already did that, man. That's why we all be selling our shit.
I've been kind of up in and out of shit.
Everybody's selling now, Sam. There's no such thing as scalpers anymore. Everybody's
we with the friends. We with the friends right now.
You know what I mean? Shit.
And family, because the family's around.
I'm not scalping. I'm making my own toys.
Yeah, fuck that.
Making your own toys and scalping it.
I'm making my own KOs. I'm just copying these other designs I see, and I'm just trying to get them out there real quick for everybody else.
Shit, I'm selling off every motherfucking thing, man, except for them O-rings, baby.
I'm just trying to make whatever will
stuff. I'm
will
getting
feed
rid
my
of.
family.
I'm just keeping my Batmans. Superman, he got.
You ain't getting rid of much if you keeping the Batmans.
Huh?
You ain't getting rid of much if you keeping the Batmans.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of all the other shit, man. The fucking Dr. Fates, the Superman, the Bizarros, all that crazy shit. I'm just keeping Batman. I just want to just have a lineup of Batman, just like with the Hulk. We're keeping my Hulks and Batmans. All the other shit, Spider-Man, all that shit can go. And I got tons of that shit. They gotta go.
I did pretty good with Marvel Legends. When I was looking through to sell it,
yeah.
I actually didn't like buy a bunch of characters I don't care for.
Oh shit.
I did pretty good with that.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Now this is the Phase 1 Dark Trooper.
He kept looking.
Okay.
He got distracted by a statement.
Man, that looks crazy.
This is the Phase 3, which
damn.
was the final version of it.
Okay, a little bit. The face plate is like Vader. A little something.
Well, see now
more than what he needed.
Yeah, based off of Vader. Yep.
So the ones that they did in the Mandalorian is now considered the final.
That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't look like the final one to me. Though it's not big enough, and it's more like because there was a Phase 2 version of it that was like, you know, it was more like what they showed in the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
That fucking the Hot Toys Dark Trooper is so sexy. I fucking look at that thing like once a week.
You just want to finger its little knobs and shit. You just want to.
Fuck, I want that thing so goddamn bad.
My only problem with buying those is that they're too. So I have a thing where I don't like buying things that are like very scene specific. If that makes sense, like that, those Dark Troopers were only there for like 25 minutes, or not even that, like 20, maybe 15 minutes. And what do I really want to invest a lot of money in something that really even seen and I'll never see it again? The Dark Troopers never coming back.
You know, I agree with what you were saying. Like the Black Series is kind of I think they're dropping the ball, and you know, because all that sequel trilogy crap, it's all crap, man.
Oh, it's not selling either. I mean, I'll admit I'm a Kylo Ren fan. I love fucking Kylo Ren. Y'all can say what y'all want.
Me too, son. You see the hat? I fucks with Kylo Ren.
Oh, Kylo Ren just another whiny Skywalker, man.
I'll make money off of the Black Series charging station for the Dark Trooper, but I ain't gonna wash it again. I love the design.
Seen them do the whole redemption. I was like, no, fuck that.
David, well,
like, so I remember going to Toys R Us on the night of, or the night that they was launching the products for The Force Awakens, right? So when you went in there, they gave you like a little goodie bag, and it came with this poster of Kylo Ren. I don't know what the fuck I did with it, but it was a badass poster. And I remember thinking to myself, like, man, this dude's gonna be the shit. And then I remember seeing the movie and, like, you know, the scene where he stops the blaster bolt with the Force. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, now
He's gonna be a motherfucker, and then he just
that
know,
was
man.
definitely the
He did
best
kind of
movie
turn
out
out
of
to
the
be just a
three.
whiny ass. Bitch.
yeah, and then it just
But-
went
Oh, I
downhill.
didn't wear the
I was like,
Last Jedi was just garbage, man. Everybody responsible for the Last Jedi should be tied to the back of a car and drugged down
yeah,
the
they fucked
interstate
it
at
over,
high
man.
speed.
They really did. It was some bullshit.
Kylo Ren to me had so much potential.
Remember these?
A badass character.
You get that out of you got that out of Azima. Oh shit!
You
I
remember
that
these fucking
shit.
things? They're like you put the balls in the little hole, you balance them.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know that's what. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That's what this shit was. Fucking Zima.
That Captain Turner bitch. I'm telling you. She was wrong. That's who fucked up it all.
Oh, and then Finn. I thought Finn. I was ready, man. I was like, hell yeah. When he got the lightsaber and he did the whole pose, I was like, here it go.
Yeah, they did that character so wrong,
They
man.
fucked him over.
And even I can't think of the actor's name, but he was like, I ain't never doing no shit for Disney no more.
Oh yeah, he don't give a damn. He's done.
He said, "Fuck Disney."
You know what this shit's from, right?
That is from like 1980, ain't it?
What's that? Oh yeah.
Right before the Empire Strikes Back started coming out.
Right.
I remember that shit.
That's a mail-in one, right? You remember they had buttons like that, the mail-in, and then they had the iron-on shirts.
Oh yeah,
I
you
got
could
the
get
old
your own
iron-on
iron-ons, or
letters.
you could get them at the Kmart
Yeah,
with the iron-on already on it.
I had some
I
He-Man
got
shit.
those actual iron-on files.
Some of the He-Man toys I was buying.
I got the original files. I don't even know how I got it. Maybe I got it through Lucas. I acquired it. Somebody I knew out there. But yeah.
Oh, easy listening.
Mandy, you came and you said that you love me.
Oh. Listening to some smooth stylings.
Oh yeah, Star Wars could have been great. They just had some shitty ass directors, and the writing.
No,
I think
you want me to tell you what the main problem with the sequel trilogies is? It's Kathleen Kennedy and her
Kennedy told them
female
no matter what they
empowerment
did, that
agenda.
a female needed to lead the show, which is fine actually. It's just you got to have a good fucking story.
And my whole thing about that shit is, you know, they talk about, oh, there's no strong female characters and blah blah blah. Well, what about Princess Leia?
The freaks come out at night.
What about Sigourney Weaver and Aliens? Ripley?
Exactly.
I mean, shit. No, those aren't strong female characters at all.
Yeah, Angela Jolie.
He just rickrolled us, damn
Angela
it.
Jolie, you had a whole bunch of them. Rick Astley. Yeah, man, you had a whole bunch of strong female characters in every movie, damn near. Look, even when they're not even the stars of the movie, look at fucking Running Man. Look at what's the other one? Total Recall and shit like that.
Yeah.
The broads in there, they started
Get your ass
holding
to
up
Mars.
and shit. Yeah. I don't know.
Female. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to have a female character be the main character. But what you don't do is you don't market something as if the black male character was going to be the main character, and then completely axe that in the movie.
What?
Okay, that I can get behind now.
What? Star Wars?
Yeah, because they marketed it like Finn was going to be the main character. Even in the commercials, they showed him with the lightsaber, and you know he was the one that he was the one holding the lightsaber.
Yeah, hey, bro, because it was like he had the force in him. That was the whole big.
What was it around the time Black Panther came out?
Yeah, they did kind of bullshit with that, man. Because he had the force in him.
I think Black Panther came out at the same time.
around that time, because I know Black Panther it came out Christmas and then Black Panther came out. Because what a lot of marketing companies do, they like to ride the coattails of the leading movie, the anticipated movie, and try to do some type of variation to cross over the audiences over onto their platform and shit like that. You know, that's what's going down right now in marketing. They're just piggybacking off the hottest shit.
Yeah.
So like now, Namor is the new it guy right now.
Yeah, at least that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, so because you know what I'm saying, you look at the demographics of what's going on.
Yeah.
World. So you know, Namor, even though it's dope, you know, Namor is dope. You know, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, I like Namor as a character.
I like some Namor now.
He's this. I think this and the Atlantis situation. They're calling it something else, but is exactly what it actually is for the most part. You know what I mean? But
yeah, my only issue with it is you know, it's all me that you know, if I was to cast a Namor in real life, I would have probably went more Polynesian rather than Hispanic.
I know.
But I mean, I just think of Polynesian more as ocean people. I guess I don't know. I hope that doesn't come off as racist sounding or something.
I mean, you got different demographics where the Polynesian, or you know, even Greek stuff like that out there. You know, Italian could be, but at the same time, it's just like the only one I thought could be Namor was the guy who played Dracula in Dracula Untold or some shit. I forget his name.
He could have been Namor. I know who you're talking about. He could have been, but I've always seen Namor as more kind of Asian.
Yeah, that too. He could have been Asian.
Oh yeah, I kind of agree
right
with you.
guy though. I think they picked the right guy though. I you know, he looked like he's gonna pull it off real well.
I don't think that he won't. It's just that I feel bad for the people who's gonna attach themselves to this character, because when they actually go and they start looking up who Namor is, he's not gonna resemble any of that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the MCU's way of not paying the original creator of that character.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and Todd McFarlane put that shit out there.
You know what I mean?
When they change that shit up in the movies like that, it's so that they don't have to pay the original artist, like Venom, for example. He didn't get paid for Venom.
Exactly. You see?
Because I can guarantee you the Superman creators get paid every time somebody says Superman.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Batman too.
Or not necessarily the people, but their estates do.
Yeah,
exactly. And Marvel and Disney's a fucking monster. They don't want to pay anybody.
Oh yeah, I mean there were some authors a while back writing Star Wars books that were not getting any of their royalty checks.
Exactly.
Damn.
It's like awful, very awful. I'm like,
and I think it ended up. They said it was some kind of snafu with a junior executive or some shit like that, because it was when they were switching everything over from the Legend stuff to the stuff that they're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
And so, oh well, that stuff doesn't count anymore, so we don't have to pay these people anymore.
Wrong. Yeah, you know, it's ridiculous, very ridiculous. And that's why McFarlane he created his own shit, because he was sick of fucking shit.
He got fucked from around them.
Well, now he's fucked some people over in his time too.
I mean, because they didn't want to go the route that he wanted. I mean, yeah.
No, Alan Moore, man, he tried to rip Alan Moore off. Alan Moore's the one that created Medieval Spawn. And
yeah, but
Angela and all of that stuff. You know, he created all that stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, McFarlane didn't want to pay him for that stuff.
Or how the contract? We don't even know the contracts, how it was broken down too.
So the only problem here's the only problem that I can see possibly. If let's say if I created a character for McFarlane, it would not be a Spawn.
No.
And the reason why is because Spawn is his baby.
All right, but you also got this is how it works too. If it depends on your contract. If you're working to retain your the characters that you created, if you retain those rights and you're not a work for hire, yeah, then I can see it. But if you sign something where you're a work for hire, everything you created for a company is theirs.
Oh no, that's
Yes, but
that's
if you remember, the whole reason that Image Comics was founded was so that the creators of content kept the rights to it.
Yeah, but so that character though, so the Angela character, that's a character that's why I said if I created a character, I would not create a character one that was a Spawn, because if you do that, it's pretty. What else are you gonna do with this character? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't take. Okay, I'm gonna take my medieval Spawn from you. Okay.
Well, no, all he was asking was when you use the character, just pay me the royalties.
Yeah, that's true. He's been using the character. He's using the character now.
Well, he don't use it. He don't use it anymore. He got around that by creating a new character from the medieval era, and he calls it some other kind of Spawn, medieval Spawn or something. I want to say
he's using that one.
I hadn't read Spawn in decades.
Yeah, so right now he's using Gunslinger Spawn, medieval Spawn, of course Spawn. She's
Ninja
and like throughout the comic, you'll see like all types of other Spawn. And that's why I'm saying I would not create a Spawn, because at this point he's making a Spawn at a pretty much.
Oh, you created a Spawn.
Like, there's a ninja Spawn. There's a, if you will, there can be an Egyptian Spawn. There can be you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you can make a Spawn out of any damn thing. So it's kind of like.
You know, this was back in the early 90s when there was only one Spawn until Alan Moore made his medieval Spawn.
But at the same time, though, I guess I would make a Spawn. I'll take that back. I would, because at the end of the day, people know, like you saying, Alan Moore came up with medieval Spawn. You know, we know who came up with it. Whether he uses it or not.
And another thing, I'm glad to see that they finally have given Bill Finger credit for helping create Batman.
Oh yeah, you had to. Now it's just getting the estate and everything paid properly. But you know how it goes, man.
It's just like, man, Steve Ditko, back in the day when he created Spider-Man, he was so leery of Stan Lee taking all the credit. He had Stan Lee write him a letter that said he co-created Spider-Man and came up with all the visuals.
Hey,
think about it. Spider-Man really take it until Todd McFarlane drew him.
But check it out. So
it's kind of like
talking about alcohol.
Yeah. I mean, Ditko is
Amsterdam Christian brother.
But remember,
Marvel came along and Todd McFarlane got fucked.
But check it out. Marvel didn't really get hot. The comics were great. They didn't really get hot until they started diving into cartoons. And once you heard Stan Lee's voice on the cartoons, then people started paying attention.
Water in this floor. God damn.
I remember a cartoon.
I shouldn't have said that shit. I've been thinking about drawing a fucking Egyptian Spawn for a while.
Damn.
They don't have all that shit, man.
And a Marvel cartoon from the 80s, I like to call it the gateway drug into the Marvel universe. It was called Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
Spider-Man, His Amazing Friends.
If it wasn't for that cartoon there, that cartoon set it off for everything.
Yeah,
it did, and because it was like, I won't say every single episode, but there were a lot of episodes where they brought in guest stars like Captain America. There was an episode with the X-Men, stuff like that introduced people to those characters that may not have been familiar with them at all.
Yeah, exactly. Dr. Doom. You had everything, and then they had the Hulk spinoff, the Incredible Hulk spinoff. I'm like, no, you know, even though they had old cartoons back in the '60s and stuff like that, but it was more of, you know, kind of like stop motion or whatever. It wasn't really so graphic, so involved, so you know. But yeah, that started the addiction with the comic books.
It's because of the I don't know past show thing.
And you hear the voice, come on, you. As soon as you hear his voice, you're like, oh, here we go. We're gonna have a good story. We're gonna have a good show.
His amazing friends,
right? And then all of a sudden he said, Excelsior! Like, oh shit.
Yeah, and you were like, you get excited over it. You didn't even know who the hell he was.
Exactly.
You know?
I had no clue what Stanley looked like until the Marvel movies, man.
Check it out. Every time I read a comic book, I had that when I'm reading the regular bars and shit, like the introduction. I had that voice in my head when I was reading.
Oh yeah,
I still do. So it's like,
you mean like when you're reading Prophet Director in the chat and you automatically put the voice?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this: Stan Lee wrote stuff just like he talked, especially when it was in like the narration boxes.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like he talked, he wrote stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you remember that damn Stripperella that he had, man.
Oh God.
Stripperella, man, that shit was so
Who the
tight,
fuck
though.
will remember that?
Stripperella was a funny show, though, bro, because the goddamn villains were so cheap ass.
And
Bro,
you know
these
what the sad
motherfuckers
thing
was
about
sharing a
that
gun.
is?
Sci-fi, right?
He wasn't making any money off of that shit.
I know, but
People
it was still
robbing
funny,
his
man.
ass
Damn,
blind
man,
that worked in Power
The
Entertainment.
villain was cheapo. Hey, these motherfuckers had the gun with duct tape on the handle, and they was sharing a weapon, bruh. Like, this is so funny.
But you know what? Though? He's another example. All of them comic creators got fucked.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everything was owned by the company.
Yeah,
right. Because he probably did not die.
And then Stan Lee fucked them all when he bought all the shares from Marvel, or the majority
Crazy
shares
thing
from
is,
Marvel.
the crazy thing is,
face him.
Stan Lee should have died a billionaire, but because the way those comics got did, he probably was not. I mean, come on.
Well, he would have if he didn't delve into wanting to do movies early, before the technology was really there.
Right.
Hey, and he did. I don't know if there's any dirt on Stan Lee yet, but he seemed like a genuine dude, man.
He's
They
dead.
cared
So
about everybody.
Dirt.
You know,
Oh yeah, after his
there
wife
is.
died.
You gotta remember, it's kind of like the Bill Cosby thing. Those guys are a product of their time.
Yeah.
After his wife died,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
he,
sure.
he was real
I'm sure
gropey with
Stan
his
was out there
nurses.
Excelsior in them hoes. I'm positive.
No, they did say that Stanley used to fuck.
But I will say this: he strikes me as the kind of guy,
man, it's on your back, bitch.
that
I can see it.
at least his public persona, and you know, you see interviews with him and his wife together.
Yeah.
And you could tell they loved each other.
So there's no dirt on Stan Lee, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sure there is, but probably most of it has to do is business wise.
Yeah.
More than
with him getting
personal wise.
Yeah, with him getting fucked over. He didn't die. He didn't die as rich as she.
Well, he got fucked over, but he fucked over some people too.
Really?
Don't think he didn't have a bunch of money when he died.
Oh,
not as much as he
not as much as he should have had.
Yeah.
But
he made some bad bets.
He wasn't hurting for money.
I mean, you got to do unto others.
Hell, his daughter's still trying to sue Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's actually kind of sad now. When you watch the Marvel films, one of the things that you watched them for was to find Stan Lee.
Right. Because he always had that cameo.
Yeah. And now it's like that's not even there. It's not even a thing.
Now it looks like, it's going to be
it should be required
Wong.
to CGI him in.
Wong's going to tie the Marvel universe together now.
Like, I'll be honest, I think even though the movie was trash, Captain Marvel probably had the best cameo.
Huh? No. The lead.
Oh, where he was sitting on the bus reading the script from Mallrats.
Yeah,
That was funny.
He was just a guy like
I don't know. It was pretty good in what was it? Endgame when they went back into the 70s.
Yeah.
And he drove by the base.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say that. Yep. That would personify Stan Lee back in the 60s and 70s. That would be him.
He said, "I
Yep, there you go. Yep, the man himself, man Stan.
Yep.
I did not buy that figure. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't.
It's a real. I mean, the body has been reused
I think I got
100,000
the last
times
one.
probably, but the head sculpt on that thing, I mean, it looks
just like him.
It does.
Just like him, period.
Stanley.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey. It's off topic, but we're still talking about toys. So y'all know the First Row Sports shit, or not First Row. That's actually First Row Sports.eu. That's where you can watch some kind of like basketball games, pay-per-view fights. You got to deal with more like X's and pop-ups than normal.
All right, Sam.
But Mama Best.hd is the best place to go for that. But besides that, I'm talking about the figures that they made, like the starting lineup, the new starting lineup. Y'all seen the commercial on Instagram with the new starting lineup figures?
Oh,
yeah, the stop motion thing.
Oh yeah.
It's
like LeBron James dunking.
That stop motion made him look even worse.
Hey, Prophet does a better job. There's a lot of people that do better stop motion in our clique.
I'm just saying the starting lineup as a fucking brand is fucking stupid.
It's stupid the way Hasbro did it.
I can understand. Are they coming with like they should have did what McFarlane did? Have a special basketball card and football card. That way, it would be of some type of value.
I don't even understand why he lost that.
I want to say it does come with some kind of card.
Yeah, it does. It comes with like a little stat card and shit like that.
Yeah, I remember the original starting lineup figures, and
McFarlane, right?
No, the Kenner ones.
Oh, the other
way
ones.
back.
Oh,
the Kenner ones, like they might have started that line in '89, maybe.
Okay.
But it was, big right there in the first part of the '90s. But I wouldn't really ever call them a figure. It was more like a minimally articulated statue.
Okay.
Because they didn't move much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had like maybe one of their arms moved, and they might have moved at the waist.
But to me, that's what they should be. Because to me, they don't make sense to figures.
Who's gonna be playing with them shits?
Damn, said Hut. Like nobody's doing that. Here comes LeBron.
I'm probably gonna get LeBron.
But to be truthful, nobody's really playing with their action figures. You're posing them, you're taking pictures, and then they're collecting dust until you pose them again.
That's true.
If you play with your toys, you got a lot of time on your hands. Shit.
No, you right. Actually, like them Kickstarter spawns, I barely pulled them shits out, and I ain't looked at them in maybe.
You'll get them as soon as you buy them. You'll get them, and you'll work them and stuff, and take pictures and shit. But after a while, you're moving on to the next one. You really like you're adding.
Now that I'm in this room together, I actually have time to mess with them. Lately I've been shit all about the kids. And,
yeah.
So now I'm finally starting to kind of get that little bit of that I can, be stuff.
Now, if they did figures like Magic Johnson, Wilt Chamberlain, you know what I'm saying? Larry
Michael
Bird.
Jordan, Larry Bird.
They better do all of them.
I mean, the greats.
Oh, we gotta have a juice too, man. We gotta have a juice, and he comes with gloves that don't fit.
Right?
You're right, criminal. Toys.
And some Maury Gators and shit. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Fuck that. And come with a brown suit running through and posing with a suitcase running through the fucking airport.
Hey, I'm looking back at the Hasbro quote. I'm looking at
My favorite commercials way back.
They don't make wire based sports figures like where it's just like a wire system or like a metal skeleton.
You talking about like a bendy?
Yeah, man.
They'll do it.
So here's the problem with those toys. When you first get them, they're okay, but over time, as you continue to bend it, the plastic is gonna deteriorate and it's gonna rip.
Yeah, because it's basically it's just rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember having those as a kid, like the Power Rangers. I had a lot of those. I remember I had the wrestling figures that was like that, WCW figures.
Well, well, going back to what Raw was just saying. How many of us are playing with these shits for real?
Stop it.
Ain't
Look,
nobody,
ain't having nobody telling on themselves.
ain't nobody really play with their toys, man. Unless you got young kids that want to play, you're not playing really.
Hey, check it out. So yesterday,
we got too many
I
toys.
was playing with my daughter, and I was pressing the buttons, making it talk, and she was just glued to it, like. And she started looking around at the other toys, and she's like, "Shit, do they make sound?"
Right.
Hold on.
They're trophies, man. Everyone you share the trophies, and there's a story behind it. Somebody gave it to you. You found it. Whatever.
Oh yeah, that's mostly Kaz for the days before pre-orders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, most everybody's pre-ordering their stuff now. They ain't no hunting the shit down no more.
Well,
you might occasionally find something in a store.
Hey, but sometimes the pre-orders are so crazy that if you
yeah, especially when you pre-ordering damn shit from Target.
Yeah, like a lot of people are crying about this.
I don't even pre-order shit from Target no more.
You know, this is the only thing I've ever ordered from them that I had canceled. Now, getting a pre-order, that's a different story.
Yeah, getting it in a nice box that's not smashed.
Yeah, don't order a fucking thing from Walmart. That shit will be
ain't there. They are done. They're like, nah, son, that shit's over with.
Unless you plan to open it. If you plan to open your shit or you want an excuse to open your shit, order it from Walmart.
Yeah.
Nah, see, I don't like that because you know, like those retro cards.
Yeah.
I like to keep just the card.
Okay.
And when that shit comes all bent up, man.
You know what? I had the chance to actually pull those out of a case. Yeah, good luck. Because they're bent.
Even it's just the cardboard is so damn thin on it. It's ridiculous.
You might have to get them from like, well, no, you can't get them from. I was gonna say get them from like BBTS.
No, you could probably. Well, yeah, you're right because it's exclusive to Walmart.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least BBTS, you know, you can pay a little extra and get a collector grade packaging.
Hell yeah. You pay like an extra $3 or some shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Triple
I was
and
like,
double
fuck that because I'm just
I'll be
buying
the
that shit up anyway. I ain't paying extra for it just for the packaging.
I'll be like, oh man.
But I will say this: that Mojo 3-pack. This packaging is off the hook.
Yeah.
Look, it's got that old wood grain
television, yeah,
all the way around it.
Every once in a while, Hasbro did something great.
It's the and you know what? There is not one single. Well, I won't say this sleeve right here that comes off. It has renders on it, but once you pull that off, there is nothing. No digital renders or anything. It's all artwork.
Yeah.
Nice.
And see, to me, I'd rather that be in the box than digital renderings of figures because they suck.
Yeah, they do not look real.
Yeah, they don't look good. I don't know who's out there, and they're just like, yeah, sir, that looks really nice. The digital rendering that, you know, we didn't even go with because the shins and
like the digital render for Deathsaurus.
Like I know
like this. The artwork on this is nice.
A lot of digital renderings.
Nice.
Which by the way, another shameless plug. This one's dropping Friday, guys. The review on this one.
Okay. That's Jack Orion, right? Orion Pax or
Orion Pax and Alpha Trion, Vector Sigma.
Yeah, I got it too. I think I'm gonna wait till Friday to open it too. There's not many toys. I don't know. That selfie shit don't ship out till the 12th.
You did the selfie shit?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Your toy is not gonna look like you.
Well, we'll see.
Nah, they're not. Your hair ain't gonna be right. Your facial hair
I
ain't
got
gonna
my
be
shit
right.
braided. I got my shit braided on it.
Dirt.
I got my shit braided on that.
What's that dude's name? Fuck it. Joke is over. I don't know his name. I gave up.
What's his name, motherfucker?
It ain't funny now.
And then I got some stuff coming tomorrow, supposedly too. FedEx said it's
I
supposed
did
to be
pick up.
tomorrow.
I
We'll
know
see.
that's gonna come out.
But those two deluxe Velocitron 500.
Tron. Okay.
Gosh, Crasher and the black and gold drag strip
Where'd you order that from?
off of Pulse, and it's all sold out now.
Yep, already.
And you can't even find a damn listing for that shit on Walmart.
Damn.
They was sneaky with that shit too. They dropped that stuff while the 1027 event was going on.
What?
They didn't wait till the end. They dropped it while that shit was going on.
What was it?
The Velocitron Speedia 500 Crasher and the repaint of drag strip, the black and gold repaint of drag strip.
That 1027 was whack.
Yeah, G2 drag strip and
Like if you're paying for Pulse, that's what they showed you as like premium content. The first of all wasn't premium.
No, it really wasn't.
I was watching.
It wasn't hardly any different than damn what they normally show.
Yeah.
Except they was trying to be funny.
Yeah.
You know what they could do as a HasLab for Transformers? They really should do the fucking what's that Teletran 1, a real version of Teletran 1.
Yeah, because Deathsaurus and who was the other? Star Saber. I don't even, I know their characters from the Japanese continuation of G1.
Yeah,
but I could care less about it. I have no connection to those characters at all.
It's just like Gundam in a sense.
Yeah, that's why I like it because it looks like a fucking Gundam.
Yeah,
and don't get me wrong, the thing looks cool, and it's cool. He has two of Minicons or whatever to come with him.
Yeah,
I mean it looks cool. I don't care nothing. $200 worth of it.
Yeah, it came up to $220
with the shipping and everything.
Yeah.
And they should do it. You know how those TV things that came out with like the Batman TV.
Oh yeah. Those God, who makes those? Jack's Pacific?
Yeah, or something like that. They should do Teletran 1 like that.
That would be cool.
That would be official.
I saw a third party one that was Masterpiece that was big enough you could slide like a 10-inch tablet behind the screen. Yeah, I was like,
okay.
Or maybe it wasn't a 10, maybe it was like an 8-inch tablet. I don't remember. It's been years ago that I saw that.
That would be official. So like that's something to do to think about,
Yeah, you can put anything you want to, for real.
Yeah.
I think Hasbro. Well, Takara.
Hey, what up, bro? You talking about let them know.
Hey, up, kid. Hey, shit, we about to be finished talking about everything, man. It's 12:30 a.m. on the East Coast, man. We got the kiddos. Single dad shit.
Yeah, I don't know much about 112 or not 112, but 1/6 size toys. This is all I got. Does this count?
No, because that's 1/18 scale.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. I like that.
I don't have anything. That's it.
Mm.
You can roast me all you want. I just don't.
I got one. Well, I got a few things, but I got one thing for my brother. The fucking hand fell off. It's a 3-0.
When Hasbro quit making 12-inch Star Wars figures, that's when I quit collecting.
That hype line died fast.
Oh, it did. It did. After episode 3, it was done, man. It wasn't selling worth a shit during episode 3's release. So.
Oh no. When they tried, when they did the when they were trying to do like Mezco, and they did Darth Vader and they did Luke Skywalker.
Oh, you talking about them 8-inch hyper real things? Yeah. That
shit
was
just too much. I just gave that shit to Mezco. If y'all are to the point to where y'all gonna start licensing out shit, y'all should just give that shit to Mezco and tell them to do what they do. I didn't understand that. I was like, that's stupid.
Well,
they was just trying an experiment. Oh, people will buy anything that says Star Wars.
Yeah. They found
right now. Everybody buy anything that says G.I. Joe on it.
Shit, you see G.I. Joe. You see that? That's what's crazy. They let Mezco do G.I. Joe.
Yeah, right.
And look at it.
Look, they let Super 7 do it.
Yeah.
But of course, that's a whole, like I said earlier on, that's a whole different animal. They're concentrating specifically on the animated look of the stuff.
Sam, I'm not going to even start. All right. You said Super 7. You know it's a trigger for me. I'm not going to start.
Yeah, Super 7.
No, when I found out Super 7 was doing I'm waiting to see this damn Bootsy Collins they talking about doing.
They're doing a Bootsy Collins.
Yes.
So fuck.
Hey, I saw that shit. I sent Sam a message. I said, "Hey, man, they might get my ass."
I'm thinking of the same shit. I'm like, what?
You have my thing.
I was tempted by the Mezco Fantastic Four set till I saw the price of it.
I think it's like 420.
Yeah, it was like 430, 450, something like that.
But at least you get all 4 of them in one box.
That's true. That's true.
And you get an invisible woman. That's in
glass bottles in the woods.
Yeah.
Now I will say I like the fact that when Hasbro Marvel Legends they did that retro series, you finally got a matching set of Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I didn't have a Fantastic Four at all in my collection.
And Johnny, you could get either a fully flamed or flamed off. And the same thing with Sue, fully visible or completely invisible.
Yeah, and half flamed.
Now look, I'm not gonna lie. I
try to act like you're
buy a fucking invisible woman.
No.
like y'all are pushing it now. Like I appreciate everything else, but fuck that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you that Human Torch out of that retro line was a pretty damn good figure. They hit all the marks.
Yeah, they did
for me.
It's sad that it didn't sell that well because now it's getting like out.
Yeah, probably Firelord's going to be the last one out of that line.
Firelord?
Yeah, Firelord. Unless they do more Heralds of Galactus under that retro Fantastic Four, which they could do that.
Yeah.
See, I have no reason to buy the Heralds of Galactus because I don't have a fucking Galactus.
I have 2 Galactuses, but neither one of them are the HasLab. I have that old Toy Biz Build-A-Figure Galactus, and then I have the Marvel Universe 1/18 scale Galactus. But I don't think he's really not in scale. But
those Galactuses everybody got, they're really for the 3 3/4 characters. Because that's
so long. Let me explain to you who Bootsy Collins is. If you've ever listened to
Baby Bubba. Baby Bubba.
Yeah. Baby. Damn that shit. My kids know.
Funkadelic, baby.
Yeah, man. I damn that shit. Jamming back then.
One of the main bases.
Man.
Then he dropped off on his own and did his own shit.
Hey, them dudes was jamming back there. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, man.
I got my subs in the back. I got and that's
Hey man, I seen a song the other day that was released with Busta Rhymes, Grandmaster
And,
Flash.
and check it out.
shit. Hey, I was dropping them off.
If you know some hip hop history, Bootsy Collins played a lot of bass on those tracks.
A lot of bass.
Dr. Dre, for DJ Quick.
Yep.
You gotta peep game. All that funk stuff you heard coming out the west.
All that P-Funk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Eric Sermon used them too.
Aggressive too.
I'm quite sure.
Hey,
I know Eric.
Inside
yeah, how do they make when they be moving like
Hey, did you see what Jay said? He said I wanted to block.
and then they just
Yeah, right.
wanted to read.
Oh, you don't follow music or sports. I understand, Lone.
You just got to build like
You only follow the bullshit now.
they lay eggs. They lay eggs. Hey,
Like-
they lay eggs on like.
Well, I will say, out of curiosity,
Yeah.
last night
Oh well, I guess
when they ended the Ghost Rider Engine of Destruction HasLab,
Yeah.
I was curious to see how it ended out.
It does.
And it ended at
50,
about
50.
5,089 backers.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yep. So it did jump a little bit, but it wasn't much.
No,
And
they
they had
were
to have what 9,000, I think, to do that thing. But it's the wrong character. Nobody gives a shit about that dude. Nobody who's collected Marvel Legends really does anyway. Well, I guess
Y'all talking about the Ghost
I guess
Rider?
5,000 people do. Yeah.
Y'all talking about the Ghost Rider shit?
got popular.
No, how about
You know
this? How about this? Have a decent Ghost Rider movie first.
Check it out.
Yeah, that too.
But
How
check
about
it out.
this Ghost Rider movie?
If they did the Ghost Rider for the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it would have moved. They chose the comic book version. They should have stuck to their guns and rocked with the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. version first. It would have had more traction.
Well,
hell, that was the first time I ever knew there was a Ghost Rider that drove a car.
Yeah.
I knew there was one that rode a horse.
Had to be
and several that rode a motorcycle.
Name Donnie Ketch or Johnny. I didn't care for that Ghost Rider even when he was popular.
Johnny Blaze.
I watch anime, and when I see him, all I see is Bleach.
Or they could have said,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's all I see when I see that Ghost Rider.
And then what they should have done was give us a less expensive HasLab of Danny Ketch Ghost Rider.
That's what they
did.
Yeah, to show a battle.
I think that would have went over a lot better.
Let's see some metal.
They should have
Charger.
They should have gave
No,
you
on the Charger.
what you call it? A cage.
No, Lone, that's actually a good idea, Lone. They should have did the Blackbird.
Right.
The Blackbird for the X-Men.
Yeah. That's what
that would be way.
You know what?
You know what? That would be a dual use because you can also use it for the Raven.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could just add another ship on top of it.
I mean, is that on?
They could have got motherfuckers twice.
Yeah.
The Danger Room. I don't know about that one. They would have
not for a HasLab. There's too many people out there building dioramas.
Yeah. Oh,
There's
they
a lot of people who want Danger Room.
that you would slide in and slide out. You wouldn't trust me. That shit wouldn't have turned out.
Yeah.
They would have done it right.
100%. I appreciate that.
And then man, Star Wars team and their HasLab shit, man, they can't get that shit right. The Black Series at least. The vintage stuff, you know, they got it.
Yeah.
Black Series is getting fucked.
So you know, I would have thought that damn Rancor would have been a no-brainer, but it was just the stretch goals were stupid.
Yeah. Have they done the Rancor after what's the fucking show? The Boba Fett.
Oh yeah.
Done better.
But you know what works great?
Doesn't that shit have a light?
If you got that Black Series Boba Fett,
Oh.
one of the old 3 3/4 scale Rancors. Man, all you need is a piece of chain, a little piece of chain that he can hold in his hand, loop it through the dude's mouth.
Maybe the other night.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Perfect size to be his baby Rancor.
I just made this part today. It's a fucking weapon rack for this here tactical mover, and it plugs in the side on the tactical mover.
God damn, you going crazy over there.
Yeah, now you can store all the weapons on the outside of the fucking car instead of on the inside of the car. Hell yeah.
God damn.
Nice.
Give a man a tool, he's gonna use it to the utmost craziest level.
Black Series
That's
need to
another
get
part
on that
of it.
Danny
That's another
Trejo
part.
figure.
Out of here.
Hell yeah, I want a Danny Trejo. Man,
I want that damn Danny Trejo. I'm gonna give him some machetes.
I was like,
Machetes.
See, here's another part of the design.
Machete.
Looks like I can clean it up.
Machete.
Yes, machete.
Machete.
All
Yeah.
right, y'all, man. I'm gonna see y'all.
Fuck yeah. Here's another part.
We're gonna have to close it out, y'all. It's 12:40 now.
All right, man.
All right.
All right. Hey, we'll be back at 10:30 tonight, though. If y'all ain't doing nothing, feel free.
Sorry.
Machete from Spy Kid.
Machete in
Sorry, we're on
space.
the East Coast, y'all.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Y'all
Have a
be
good night,
good
everyone.
tonight.
Later.
Pizza sauce.